Hey everybody, it's E the DJ STL live from St. Louis. It's the E the DJ STL Productions. It's E the DJ STL live from North St. Louis. Back again at you with another banger. This is our live stream of the Tank Davis Pitbull Cruz pay-per-view championship fight. Davis defending his 140 IBF pound championship versus the power punching Mexican challenger Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Welcome to my live stream. We're getting ready for the pay-per-view fight, Tank Davis versus Pitbull Cruz. And we're about to get ready for the co-main event, I believe. The undercard fight has just ended. And we're waiting for the beginning of the main portion of this pay-per-view card. How you doing? I'm either DJ STL, the live stream, Tank Davis versus Isaac Cruz. Please vote on my poll. Type a comment in the comments. Let me know who you are. They're about to start the pay-per-view portion, main events of this card, which is the only ones I'm doing are the main events. And we're getting ready for that shortly. This is a pay-per-view brought to you by Showtime. Pay-per-view. They're known for great pay-per-view cards with great undercards. I didn't do the whole undercard today because I've been busy working on other things on my channel. If you're new to my channel, please subscribe, hit the chat button and the notification bell. So I didn't do the undercard portion of this fight because I've been working on other parts of my channel. I do live stream sports, music, and entertainment, and I've been covering extensively the death of, rest in peace, Young Dolph. And you can check out my series of videos, the top 10 Young Dolph hits from his extensive discography. So on my channel, and we've been doing a lot on that unfortunate death and the life of Young Dolph. So I wasn't able to do the undercard portion of this fight because I've been working on other things, another channel that I have coming, and music mostly today and family stuff today. So I wasn't able to do the whole pay-per-view card like I normally would do because I've been too busy. I work in media full time, and I do quite a bit of social media work and sites and different things. And the bottom line is I was too busy today because it's on Sunday, not Saturday. I was just family day. I've got 4 kids, 3 girls and a boy. So it's on the wrong day for me to do the whole card like they normally would do it on Saturday. I know the football championships and college football were on yesterday. So that's probably why they did this on Sunday instead of their normal Saturday. But that's the reason why I didn't do the whole card. So we're going to do the main fights of this card, pay-per-view card. You can order this fight on pay-per-view. It's, I think, $79 and some change in tax. If you order it probably right now, you can probably get a great discount if you want to order it yourself. If you do order it, come in here, chop it up with me. It's no fun watching the fight by yourself. If you're just watching it by yourself, it's kind of boring. So if you do order it, come through with me. If you're not ordering it, then I'm going to be your eyes and ears, and we're going to do it on my channel. So that's where we're at with that. But regardless, it's a big fight. One of the most exciting fights of the year. Underrated, exciting fight. Tank Davis, the biggest knockout boxer in boxing, knockout artist, the former 2012 Bantamweight Gold Glove champion. I think he was silver champion for like 3 or 4 years running. Extensive amateur career, undefeated. Tank Davis, where we at? Tank Davis's bio, undefeated. He's 25-0 with 24 knockouts. Obviously a knockout artist. A lot of people consider him to be the best fighter in boxing. I'm not going to argue that. I might go Earl Spence with it. Canelo has got a legacy. Um, Tank is definitely there. So I'm not going to argue that. If you think he's the best, I'm not going to argue if you think Canelo is the best. I'm not going to argue if you think Earl Spence is the best. I'm not sure between those three. If I had to lean with one, I would probably lean with Earl Spence, but he's not healthy. His eye injury has got him down. So to me, until he's healthy, I can't put him there. If he is healthy again, I'll put him at number one like I had him before. But between now and then, we got Tank Davis, who outside of him, I probably would say is the best fighter in boxing, because I think the Mexican boxers and the black boxers, I'm sorry to say, are usually the best. Tank fights mostly Mexican fighters. He's undefeated. Canelo fights mostly European white fighters. He doesn't fight many black fighters. He fights really good ones. I mean, I don't call some of the ones he's fought to be excellent fighters. I mean, the one he did fight, I'm forgetting his name now, but Jacobs, Daniel Jacobs, he's not that good. So, I mean, his record's basically built on the loss to Mayweather and his conquering of all these white fighters. But he's not fought Charlo. He hasn't fought David Benavidez. He hasn't fought the Mexican best. He hasn't fought the black best yet. So until he fights David Benavidez, until he fights Jamal Charlo, I'm not going to put him there at number one. He's got to beat the best of the Mexican and black fighters. That's just the way it is right now. I would have Tank Davis and probably Earl Spence is my number two best fighters. With Earl down now with the eye injury, until he's healthy, I can't put him on there. He's not fighting. He's not healthy. His eye is out. So for that reason, I would probably say Tank Davis is probably the best fighter in boxing right now until Earl's healthy and in the ring again and knocking down all the best fighters, including Crawford probably next year. And once he comes back healthy and knocks out beats Crawford next year, he'll be back on the top of the throne, and the best boxer in boxing will be Earl Spence. My prediction for next year. But until then, and then while he's unhealthy, it's down to Canelo and Davis to me. And I'm going to go with Davis because he's beaten more credible fighters. He fights mostly Mexican fighters, ironically. He's undefeated. He's knocked out everybody but one. They were all Mexican fighters. Canelo doesn't fight the best Mexican fighters. He's not fighting David Benavidez. David Benavidez has been waiting for that fight for years. Charlo's been waiting for that fight for years. He's ducked both of them and fought mostly European fighters to accomplish his remarkable record. This is the Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather plan of becoming a billionaire, the way of making money with less risk. He's following the blueprint that was laid out by Al Heyman and Mayweather, and he's doing that. Why fight tougher competition when you can make $30, $40 million fighting inferior competition? That would be dumb. He's not dumb. He's a businessman. And so he's taking the easy money. I can't blame him for that. But in terms of being a top fighter in boxing, you have to fight the best. To beat Ric Flair, to beat a man, you got to beat the man. For Canelo, to beat a man, he's going to have to beat Benavidez. He's going to have to beat Charlo, who he basically refused to fight at 160. He left the division when he was his number one mandatory, and he left, and he didn't take the fight. And he's beat a bunch of European fighters that aren't very good to me, considering the best. He hasn't fought Charlo. He hasn't fought Benavidez. He's not fighting the Mexican fighters, the good ones. He's not fighting the best black ones. He's fighting easy touches and taking the money. I understand. I would do the same thing. I've got 4 kids. I got 2 baby mamas. I would do the same. But for top fighter in boxing, you have to beat the best. Tank has been beating good Mexican fighters for quite a while now. He's won like 3 or 4 belts. He's champion in like 3 different weight classes, I think. Now I have to look at this numbers. He's the IBF champion at 140. He's got the regular championship, 2 of them at 135. He's undefeated. He's knocked out everybody but one. This is his 4th, I think, pay-per-view event. He may not have the track record of Canelo. He's not old enough to have that yet. He's only fought 24 times. You can't hold that against him. But in terms of right now, because of Canelo's weak opposition and Tank's strong opposition, I would have to go Tank Davis because Earl Spence is hurt. So we're getting ready for the pay-per-view portion of this fight now. We got Devin Chinko in the ring. Coming in. He's in the ring now. And we're about to begin the best parts of this pay-per-view. Sorry for talking. Welcome to our stream. Vote my poll. If you're new, let me know. Like and subscribe. Hit the bell. It's free. Takes 2 seconds before the night starts. Welcome to my stream. We're getting ready for the Tank Davis 140-pound championship versus Pitbull Cruz shortly. I would say about an hour or so. And if you're new, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell for notification of your fights and live streams. It's free, takes 2 seconds. We're waiting, so you might as well do that. Support the channel. I'm trying to get monetized by YouTube. I got 4 kids, 3 baby mamas. I need the money. So it's free, takes 3 seconds. Please hit the button and subscribe. Takes 2 seconds while we're waiting. We're about to have Sergey Derevyanchenko. He's 13-3 with 10 knockouts, but he's been fighting the best. This came off of a very, very competitive fight versus Jamal Charlo. Very competitive fight. A solid world-class fighter. He's a number two contender. The number 2 middleweight contender for the WBC, Sergey Derevyanchenko. Very talented, very strong Russian fighter, I think. We're about to get it started, get it cranking. And shortly, it's a good fight. Most of the pay-per-view fights brought to you by Showtime have great undercards. I would have done that today like normal, but it's on Sunday. That's a family day. It's the wrong day for that, Sunday. So normally it's on Saturday, but with the college championships, it pushed it back to Sunday. Scheduled for 10 rounds or less, we got Sergey Derevyanchenko. Carlos Adames. Nice fight. Nice fight on the pay-per-view card. Getting your money's worth. And we're underway. Adames in the left-hand stance comes out. We got Derevyanchenko in the orthodox stance, walking forward. We got Adames in the red and the white trunks. We got Derevyanchenko in the black and the white trunks with his name in red trim. It's the first round. We're here for the Tank Davis 140-pound bout. It's the first round, Derevyanchenko versus Adames. They're filling each other out. We got 1 minute, 27 seconds left in the first round. And we got Derevyanchenko coming forward in the orthodox stance. We got Adames in the left-hand stance. Red and white trunks with kind of like shivery kind of things hanging down. Not bad outfit. Red and white. Looks like Jordan shoes maybe. Nike. Nice boxing shoes on Adames. He wins the shoe battle today. He's got the Jordans in red and white. And nice outfit. He's looking clean today, ready to go. Derevyanchenko, a little boring there. Black and gold, kind of my school colors, but not as exciting as the Mizzou Tigers, the great university, but similar colors, just not as good as us. But basic trunks. He's a basic fighter. Basic trunks. No frills with Derevyanchenko. Just solid fighting with Derevyanchenko. Adames, nice outfit, red and white. The Jordan boots, I love them. Feeling that. He's clean as could be. You know, he's dope man fresh, as they say. And coming forward with nice jabs is Adames. Adames has got the jab, and he's got the speed. He's left-handed. He's a dangerous fighter. Derevyanchenko, solid in the orthodox stance, Russian fighter in the Russian style, a dangerous fighter. It's a good matchup. Got a good matchup. This is a crossroads fight. Who's going to be getting a championship fight? Whoever wins this is probably going to get one. Probably versus the winner of this next fight. So that's what this fight is. It's a setup. The winner is fighting for a championship fight, I think, tonight. Got Adames in the left-hand stance with the feeling jab. It's a fill-out round. Not much action going on. We got a pace of Adames, though, that's better to me. And he's more active. Nice combination by Adames. Adames is winning this round. So I'm going to wait and score this one. I didn't plan on it. Adames is winning this round. with aggression so far and more punches. It's only 18 seconds left, and unless Devianchenko does something big, Adames is going to win this round. I wasn't going to score it, but it's an interesting fight. I'm going to score it. This is going to be a very interesting fight. You got Adames versus Devianchenko. The winner is probably going to fight the winner of the main event. Or not the winner of the main event, that's 140. I'm talking about Charlo. The winner is probably going to get a Charlo fight, I think. The winner of this fight is going to fight Charlo, I think. A Showtime fighter or Benavidez. One of those two, assuming they don't get the Canelo fight. Whoever doesn't get the Canelo fight is going to get this fight, I think. So the winner of this fight is going to fight the guy who does not fight Canelo in his next fight. And if they don't fight Canelo in his next fight, this winner is going to fight one of them. So this is a crosswords battle between Adames and Devianchenko to decide who's going to fight either Benavidez or Charlo next. That's where we're at. And that's why they're the fight before the main event tonight, because they're building you up. This is the slow con for the long con. You got this fight going on this pay-per-view, and the winner of this is going to end up fighting Benavidez or Charlo next. And considering Benavidez just fought, I would suggest it would be a Devianchenko rematch or an Adames Charlo fight. The winner of this is getting Charlo, I think. Welcome to my stream. This is the co-main event of the Tank Davis fight. We got a very, very interesting fight, a very, very big fight between Devianchenko and Adames. Sergey Jelly and Devianchenko, Carlos Adames. The winner of this fight, I believe, is going to get Charlo next. If he doesn't fight Canelo. So we got this fight is probably going to get Charlo next, because I don't think Charlo is going to get that fight. So I don't even think he's going to move up from 160. So I think that he's going to stay at 160 because that's his natural weight. And the winner of this fight is going to get Charlo or Benavidez if he doesn't get the Canelo fight. If he can get down to this weight, I don't know if he can. This is the Charlo. Charlo gets the winner of this fight. By all that, Charlo is going to get the winner of this fight. The winner of this is going to get the fight for the middleweight championship versus Jamal Charlo. And that's why this fight is important. That's why it's the co-main event to Tank Davis. Welcome to my channel. You've been here a while. Vote in the poll. Type a comment in the chat. Let me know who you are. Chop it up with me. If you're watching this fight, Adames is all over Devianchenko. Excuse me. This is the second round, and Adames has got Devianchenko hurt. Surprisingly, Devianchenko's in the corner hurt. Just like that, the fight's changed around. Devianchenko fighting back. Adames with a left hook and a solid right hand. Adames is flat-footed and landed hard punches. He just hurt Devianchenko, which surprises me. And Devianchenko's gotten his head back together, and he's back he's landed a solid left. He's got his legs back. I guess he just got stunned. But that definitely is going to give we got a stumbling, a nice punch, stumbling Devianchenko again. He pushes, he comes back and he pushes. He was off balance, but it looked more like it was. Nice left right by Devianchenko, body shot by Devianchenko. We got a fight breaking out in the second round. It's 37 seconds left, and they're in the middle of the ring, and they're throwing punches on each other. This is a good fight. Great fight. Great fight. Okay, they're in the middle of the ring. Adames with a solid left hook to the body. They make me step my game up. Hook misses by Adames. They're in the middle of the ring. Solid left to the body. Crippling left and right to the body by Adames. Solid left and right to the body. Beautiful punches by Adames. Devianchenko, to his credit, standing there, taking them and coming back with some punches, but they weren't hard. But he came back. But they weren't as hard as Adames's. Adames's is, whoa, left, right by Adames. Solid left, right by Devianchenko. They're in the corner and they're throwing blows. They're landing on each other. This is a fight. We got a solid left, right by Devianchenko. Devianchenko coming back. Solid right hand by Devianchenko. Devianchenko coming back with 27 minutes left in the round. He's coming back. He's got him in the corner. He's landing on, left hand by Adames. Left hand by Adames. Oh, my God. Great round. That's the Adames round, but a great round, great fight. Okay, so Adames, he's won both rounds. But, man, that end of that round was crazy. End of that round was crazy. We got a 2018, 2 rounds to nothing by Adames, but this fight is not decided yet. This fight could go either way. We got a big one here. We got us a good one here. We got us a good fight. Man, what a fight we got now. Okay, we got us a fight now. We got the third round. Sergey Devianchenko, Carlos Adames in a war. Third round, we got a war at 160. War. This is a great fight. Wow. Just broke out. Just broke out in the second round. I got Damas ahead 2-1, but that don't mean nothing right now. That don't mean nothing. We're in a fight now. Devianchenko with two solid jabs. Nice left right by Adames. By Devianchenko. Adames with the jab to the body. We got Adames in the left hand stance, faster hands, faster boxer, left right by Adames. Solid punches by Adames, who's sitting down on his punches. Left right by Adames. Devianchenko comes back with another left right. He's standing there like Apollo Creed, landing hard punches, like in the first part of the Rocky 1 when Rocky was getting beat up. Adames is doing that to Devianchenko, but Devianchenko is fighting back. He is fighting back. And we got a war here in the third round. Adames, Devianchenko, 160. The winner of this fight probably fighting Charlo next at 160 for the championship. It'll be Devianchenko's rematch or Adames' first fight against Charlo for the belt. And that we don't know who's going to win. I can tell you that. I got the first 2 rounds for Adames. He hurt Devianchenko in the second and clearly won the first 2 minutes and 50 seconds. Devianchenko came back in the last 10 seconds, but at the end of the round, Adames landed 2 solid punches and he won that round clearly. So, third round, anybody's fight. We got a minute and a half left. They're landing punches on each other, not hard punches. Adames is landing the jab, though. He's jabbing and coming back with the left. His hands are just, the volume of punches from Adames right now. His jab and his combinations out the left-hand stance. And here comes Devianchenko back with a solid left to the body. As I said that. But Adames looks like he has more power. Devianchenko is those solid punches, but I don't think he has the power as some of the Russian fighters do have. Like the one I recently saw at 147, who does have power. This one, Devianchenko, solid left right to Adames' head. Adames not even fazed by it. Solid left jab. The left jab of Adames in this fight is just beautiful so far. The guy has a beautiful jab. He really does have nice boxing ability. He's got solid power. Adames is a really good fighter, and he would give Charlo a problem, I think. That would be a very interesting fight. I would like to see – I've seen Devianchenko fight Charlo. It was a great fight, but I really want to see Adames fight him because I think Adames might be a better fighter than Devianchenko just in these first couple of rounds, and he's winning his third too. Adames has just got faster hands, and he's this – this fight is easier for Adames than Charlo's fight with Devianchenko. He's having less problems with Devianchenko than Charlo had. Actually, he's dominating his fight so far. We're in the third round, another round for Adames. Adames looks better versus Devianchenko than Charlo did. Charlo had much more problems in the first 3 rounds than Adames is having. He's hurt Devianchenko, and he's clearly won the first 3 rounds. Tank Davis getting his hands wrapped backstage, getting interviewed by Jim Gray, and they're not showing the interview, so we can't even hear it. So you're not missing anything because the audio's off. So you ain't missing that. If you spend $85, if you didn't spend the $79 and change plus tax for this fight, you ain't missed nothing because the audio's off. And the only thing you're going to get is what I'm telling you. So you ain't missing nothing. You're getting it for free. How about that? I just saved you $80 plus tax. You don't need a refund. I just saved you $80 plus tax because the audio is off. We got Sergey's wife and his son, young son with long hair there in the crowd. We got the 4th round of this fight of Adames versus Devianchenko, a great fight, and the winner probably getting Charlo at 160 for the belt. I got it 3-0 Adames, clearly. Good fight, but Adames is skilled, and he's having less problems with Devianchenko than my fighter. I love Charlo. I love the Charlo brothers, by the way, full disclosure. I love the Charlo brothers, full disclosure. I'm big fans. Follow them. I'm on their all their stuff. But he's having less problems with Devianchenko than Charlo did. And they just go down, both of them. Adames just WWE wrestled Devianchenko to the ground, and I thought Devianchenko was the stronger fighter. He just wrestled on the ground WWE style, and the ref just breaks him up. He don't even go into it. He's stronger than I thought. I actually thought Devianchenko was going to be the stronger fighter, but when they got to wrestling, he just slammed him down. So I don't know if he is the stronger fighter. Adames has got a great jab. He's got power. He's got fast hands. He's Apollo Creed at 160 from Rocky 1. He's Apollo Creed from Rocky 1 with the jab and the fast hands and the accurate punching. That's all I can describe him as. Adames, if you haven't seen him fight, is Apollo Creed from Rocky 1 when he was beating the hell out of Rocky. And Devianchenko ain't Rocky. He's getting beat up like Rocky was right now. Maybe he is Rocky because Rocky got beat up in the first part of the fight. He's going to have to summon his Rocky to do this because Adames is whooping his ass right now. Honestly, the fight was going to be tougher, I thought. But Adames is controlling this fight. And we're doing the same thing. Minute 15 left, same old shit. Adames is just beating him up slowly with the jab, faster hands, combination. Devianchenko's putting in work. He's going to the body. But the punches aren't hard punches. He's an active puncher, Devianchenko. He's very active. And I'm sure if he can wear you down with that pressure and activity, but he's not a power puncher like this 147-pound Russian fighter I saw fight a month ago on another card, PVCs. Now, he's got power, and he's a problem at 147. His first name is Michelle. It's a girl's name. I'm forgetting his last name. It's his first fight in the United States. He's got talent. He's a problem, but he's got power. Devianchenko doesn't. He's an active fighter, pressure fighter, but he's not a one-punch knockout guy. And Adames has got power. He's sneaky. He's fast. He's got a great jab. He's left-handed. He's a slick southpaw. That's a problem right there. And he's got a punch to him. He's a strong guy. He's got good defense. He's going to be a dangerous fighter versus Jamal Charlo. That fight is going to be very dangerous. I'm assuming he's going to win. Unless Devianchenko can come up with a knockout or something, I don't see this fight changing. We're in the third or fourth round, and we got the same thing going on every round. So it's even getting more so each round. That's another round for Carlos. That's another round for Carlos. And that's shit. What we got now? Shit, he's got 40 and 27 and 40, 37, right? Is that my math right? It's 4-0. It's 4-0. I know that. Going into the fifth. I can tell you that. I ain't no mathematician, but I know he won all 4 rounds. I'm going to do it, but I'm just saying it's 4-0. And when you get the shorter replays, and Devianchenko's arm punches with not much leverage, they're not landing because of the great defense by Carlos. He's a very dangerous fighter. Very dangerous. Left-handed fighters with fast hands and good jabs and power and combinations and good full movement and defense. That's Pretty Boy Floyd shit. That's the problem. Okay, Floyd was right-handed though, but he's got fast hands, good jab, solid power punching, good defense. That's a problem for any fighter at 160, and a problem for Charlo too. I want to see Charlo versus this guy. I want to see Adames versus Charlo next. That's what I want to see. Adames is impressive. Welcome to my chat. Vote in the comments. Let me type a comment. Type a 1 in the chat if you think that Tank Davis is going to run over the Pitbull. Type a 2 in the chat if you think the Tank is going to, if you think Pitbull is going to stop a Tank. And I'm going to give you a hint. In a battle between a Pitbull and a Tank, the Tank's going to win. I got Tank in this fight. The Tank's going to run the Pitbull over, I think, in a very short, action-packed, power-punching fight. I'm not knocking Pitbull down at all because he's got a puncher's chance. But Tank Davis has more than power. He's also a great boxer. He was the 2012 bantamweight gold glove-winning fighter, and he was a 3-time silver gold glover for 3 straight years before he got enough to win the gold. He turned pro because he dropped out of school and needed money, so he didn't go to the Olympics or anything. He turned pro, and now he's undefeated, 25-0 and 24 knockouts. And I don't think that Pitbull can handle that. I don't. He can do more than punch. Pitbull is going to come forward. He's going to land hard shots. If he catches Tank, it might be a problem. That's why this fight is so interesting. But if he doesn't land that shot and knock Tank out, Tank has more ways to beat him. He can outbox him. He can outpunch him. He's just got more. He's a former Gold Glove champion and a very experienced amateur, and he's got boxing ability. And Pitbull doesn't have that. He's just a power puncher, and I love power punchers. But if he doesn't get Tank out of there, then he's going to lose, and Tank's going to knock him out. And I got Tank because of that. He's just got more in his tool belt. Unless Pitbull lands a punch, and that's definitely possible. This is possible. It's possible. And I've never seen Tank fight a fighter shorter than him before. He's used to fighting fighters that are taller than him. He said in interviews up until the fight, he likes fighting taller fighters. And he's better at fighting taller fighters because when he fights shorter fighters, he has to punch down. And look where he's punching more. He prefers to fight a taller fighter. I can't remember. This is the first time Tank has fought a fighter shorter than him. Devinchenko coming back now. He's landing punches. And Damas isn't hurt. But Devinchenko is winning this round with activity. Devinchenko with activity is winning his first round to me. And Adamas just comes back with a solid left right to the body and a left to the head. Adamas is actually trying to keep him from winning the round. Adamas with another left to the body, and that's the round. I'm going to give that to Devinchenko simply because it was his best round of the fight. So I'll give him one. So we got 50 to what we got? 50. We got 50. Oh no, we don't. We got 49. I'm sorry. 49 to 36 or 46. We got 40. It's 4 rounds to 1. So 40. 49. Wait a minute now. 49 to 37. It's 4 rounds to 1. Bottom line. It's 4 rounds to 1. Going into the 6th. Let's do that. I've been drinking a little liquor and smoking cigarettes and drinking liquor earlier today. So, it's 4 rounds to 1. I ain't got no calculator out. I'm relying on calculators for math. It's my weakest subject. So it's 4 rounds to 1. And we got the 6th round here, 4-1. And Adamas controlling the round again. The jab so far. Devinchenko not throwing punches. Adamas active. Just landing his jab and boxing him. He's winning the rounds. He's got the fight in the bag if he keeps doing this, so he really don't have to change anything. It's really been a one-sided fight. I gave that last round to Devinchenko because he threw more punches than the other rounds. I don't know if he deserved it or not, but I gave it to him. Yeah. I just was surprised. I thought Devinchenko was going to win this fight, and I just was sleeping on Adamas. I was. I'm sorry, Carlos, because I had you fucked up for real. I had you really fucked up. Devinchenko is getting tired, taking deep breaths. I don't think he's thrown a meaningful punch in this whole round. He's breathing heavily, taking deep breaths. He looks. He's been getting hit up. Look, he's jabs. He's boxing pretty. He's just Apollo Creed, Rocky 1, first 3 rounds, just kind of chopping him down. Nothing different here. Just another Adamas round with about a minute left. Same old thing. Making me think I shouldn't have gave Devinchenko the last round, but I did. So same old thing. Minute left. Adamas boxing rings around Devinchenko, controlling the fight. Charlo had many. I'm a Charlo lover, a Charlo fan. I'll admit it. I love Jamel and Jamal. I'm in their car. They're one of my favorite fighters. They're from 2 of my favorite fighters. I'm not going to lie. Full disclosure. But he had a lot of problems with Devinchenko that Adamas is not having here. He's pitching a shutout, whooping his ass. He's had him hurt in the 2nd round. Devinchenko is coming forward, taking punches like Rocky in the first part of Rocky 1. And Adamas is controlling this fight, making it look easy. when my man Charlo had a lot of problems with him. So I have to be honest. I want to see Adames versus Charlo. He's a problem for anybody with middleweight. A left-handed fighter with a great jab and good footwork, a good defense, and a solid punch is a problem in any division. Any division. Any division. So he's kind of Marvin Hagler in it right now. That's what he's kind of doing right now. He's kind of the 2022 Marvin Hagler. That's what Carlos Adames is. A little bit more power, maybe. I'm a Adames fan. I want to see that fight, and I'm gonna pull for Charlo because I like him a lot. I like the Charlo brothers. I love them. And they're Americans. Sorry, they're American fighters. I love them. I pull for them. I'm proud of them. But Adames is a problem. Might be eating crow that night. Hope not. Hope not. But Adames is an issue. And I think he's going to win this fight. That's another round for Adames. So we got 10-9 on that one. We got 5 rounds to 1. We got a Pitbull getting back there, getting ready. And we're in the 7th round. I got it 6-1. I mean, excuse me, we're 5-1. We're in the 7th round, 5-1. And it's 10-round fight, so we got the 7th round going on now. We got 3 rounds left in this fight, and unless Derevyanchenko can summon his inner Rocky 1 and hurt Adames, this fight is over. He can't win on the cards. He's gonna have to knock Adames down and knock him down 2 or 3 times to even get back in the fight. He's shown no evidence of that. He doesn't have the power for that. This is going to be a clear decision for Adames, I think, unless he decides to get him out of there, and I don't think he'll try to. I think he'll just Earl Spence it out and ride it out and box the easy decision as opposed to pressing him and probably getting him out of there, because I think he can get him out of there if he pressed him. We got a Derevyanchenko coming forward, landing, oh, my God, nice left right by Adames. It stops that. And we got Adames, now they're tied up and the ref is breaking them. He tried to make a charge, and Adames ended it quick. So, Derevyanchenko with a solid right that misses. 2 more punches that were arm punches that don't do anything. They miss nothing really there. And Adames ties him up like a good boxer would. Gets his space. The ref breaks him. He gets his distance back. Great boxing ability by Adames. Back in the center of the ring like he's supposed to be. Landing a nice left hook. Nice jab in the right hand. Adames is something. Adames is just a textbook, man. He really is. He's well trained. I don't know who his trainer is, but he's well trained. He just left to the body, right to the body by Adames. The way he spent him off of those ropes and clinched him and got his space back was beautiful. And he's back he's just back in the middle of the ring now with the stick. We got 2 soft body punches by Derevyanchenko and stick by Adames with the solid jab that was stronger than the 2 body punches. Adames with the stick, with the jab, coming off the jab with the left-handed combinations. I'm left-handed. I love it. I love it. I'm a lefty. Got a left-hander in my family too. Got some left-handers in my family. One of them at least. And we got if you're in here, you know who you are. My son is left-handed, I'm pretty sure. One of them, my youngest, I think, is left-handed. And we got Derevyanchenko getting beat up on by Adames in the middle of the ring. Getting beat up, and that round's over with. And with the 7th is in the book, that's another round for Carlos Adames. So we got 6 rounds to 1. Heading into the 8th. Derevyanchenko needs a knockout to win, and I don't think it's going to happen because he don't punch hard. So he can start getting ready for – I don't think Adames is going to press him. I think he can get him out of there if he presses him, but I don't think he will. I think his coaches will – we got the doctors in there looking at him now. No, it's not. They're talking to I don't know why they're talking to Adames. We got the doctor in there talking to Adamas. I don't know why. He looks perfect. It was weird. Nothing wrong with him. No cuts or nothing. He looks like he's ready, like he's just ready for the first round. And Derevyanchenko's all beat up over here. I thought he'd be over there looking at Derevyanchenko. That was weird. What the fuck was he looking at? 8th round. That was weird. What the fuck is he messing with him for? But anyway, should be looking at Derevyanchenko. His face looks horrible. Anyway, we're going to the 8th round. We got it 6-1. We got Adamas boxing beautifully off the jab. Beautiful combinations in the left hand stance with the hand movement. He's got the Jordan boots on. He's looking clean. Damn near won every round. Gonna get Charlo next. Gonna be a great fight. I can't wait for that one. That's what I think's happening next. And we got Derevyanchenko with the best 2 jabs of the fight from him. He's going for broke. Okay, we got Derevyanchenko going balls to the wall now. He needs to. He's down 6 rounds or 7 rounds. So he probably needs to do that. He's knocked out to win. He realized it. He's coming forward, trying to throw the hardest punches he can. Adamas unfazed, ties him up. Ref breaks him. He gets his distance back. Beautiful boxing. He's back to being on the outside with his jab again. Derevyanchenko comes inside with left hook to the body. Nice punches by Derevyanchenko. He's winning this round. Before he left, we got Derevyanchenko about to take his 2nd round. But that's not going to help him. Maybe because we got Adamas coming back with a solid combination. Second half of the fight, he won the first half of the round. Second half of the round coming. He's halfway there to winning the 2nd round. But he ain't hurting him. The round ain't going to help him. But he's trying to win it. And we got a solid left hand. Well, nice left hand by Adamas. He misses with his harder left. And Derevyanchenko ties him up. I don't think he wants none of that real left. That real left's got some steam on it. That's the one that hurt him in the 2nd round. So he's tied him up on that note. The fielding left the big one came behind it, and he got away from that one and tied him up. Shit. We got Derevyanchenko pushed him into the ropes. Derevyanchenko got Adamas on the ropes, trying to get physical with him now. It's a good tactic. It's gotta go for it. Good tactic. Ref breaks him though. Won't let him do that. Nice right hand by Adamas. 2 solid left hands to the body by Adamas. Adamas with another left, another right. He's fighting out the right-handed stance now. Adamas is in the right-handed stance. He's switching. He's right-handed and it's got a jab and a right hand from Adamas. He switched him up. And now he's fighting the right-hand stance and landing punches on Adamas. Okay, he's showing me something now. Not only that, he can switch. Okay, so we got him switching up and probably carrying the last half of that round. I'm going to give it to Derevyanchenko just because he won the first half. Shit. He only got 1 round. Give him 1. Shit. Okay, so, shit. We give him that round. Shit. I gave him 2 that he shouldn't have had, but it's okay. It's okay. We got it 6-2. Okay. Even though I might be wrong because they're showing the replays of the solid punches that Adamas landed to Derevyanchenko's head. So maybe I'm going with the underdog too much in this. It probably wasn't Adamas round, but I gave it to him. It's just 2 fucking rounds. The man's gonna win the fight anyway. Shit. You fucking messed the Derevyanchenko's dome up with that left hand. Well, I gave him 1. I shouldn't have. Should I change it? Maybe I should change it. Yeah, I'll change it. Okay. I'll give him. Oh, man. That's just hard. I'm going to give him the 2nd. I'm going to give him a round. Shit. Okay, here we go. It's 9th round. All right. I'm just going to go 8-1. I'm sorry, Derevyanchenko. I have to be a fair judge. I wanted to give it to you. When they show the replays back and you're getting your head beat all up, I mean, Jesus, I can't do it. You were more competitive, but you didn't win the round. Win the 9th round. Here comes Derevyanchenko going balls to the walls. He's going balls to the wall. I mean, he really is. He's just street fighting him now. Now he's down to street fighting. He's going to try street fighting now. He's bare hand street fighting him now, WWF MMA style now. And Adamas with the solid jab, the stick controls him, puts him right back in his place. And then we got a left hand, a right hand from Adamas, boxing ability, one-on-one. That didn't work. All right, we got 2 minutes left in the round. Solid right hand to the body by Adamas. We got Devinchenko sticking with the street fight. He's got him in the corner trying to bully him and elbow him, and he's Sean Porter him now. He's elbowing him. He's Sean Porter him in the corner. He's trying. Give him credit. Go, Devinchenko. He ain't landed the punch yet. He's had the 2 elbows, and he landed a lot. None of them were punches, but he landed a lot. Okay, we got Devinchenko trying to throw a jab. We got left right by Thomas. He tried that. He just WWF him. I was like MMA'd him. You know, he had a nice combination of elbows and whatnot. No punches. Elbows hurt. They're not legal. And we got Adamas back with the jab, and Devinchenko ties him up. He don't want no more of that jab. He's tired of that damn jab. He's tired, period. Devinchenko's tired. Adamas looks like he's in great shape, and he could go in 15. Devinchenko wrestles him to the ground, MMA style. Devinchenko wrestles him to the ground, MMA style. Solid right jab, left fan by Adamas, another left and right by Adamas, left to the body by Adamas. He's upset about the throwdown. Here comes Devinchenko. He's nose to nose in the phone book, bob and weave with good defense. But he didn't land nothing, but good head movement by Devinchenko. Nice left right by Adamas. Classic boxing, 101. Got boxing versus MMA here in the 9th round, and MMA is winning. Devinchenko lands a right, no power on it. And we got a left right by Adamas, pressing him. Do I want to give him that round? Most of it was MMA. All right, I didn't give him the last one. I'm going to give him this one. We got 8-2. Excuse me. We got 7-2. I gave him one. Is that right? Yeah. We got it 7-2. I didn't give him the last one. I give him one. I give him that one, but honestly, it was more MMA than punches. Okay. He with the throwdown, he landed his great elbows in the corner and everything. And he landed a short right hand and a nice jab, but they weren't powerful. And then Adamas with the left to the face, right to the face. He's fighting out the orthodox stance. I think he should go back to the left-handed stance. And then Devinchenko is bleeding. He's got blood on his. Devinchenko's got blood on his back and his nose. Sergey's bleeding from his nose. And here we go. We're in the 10th round, final round. I got it 7-2. Final round. Give Devinchenko credit for the heart he displayed. I think he maybe could consider going into MMA. Maybe. Perhaps. Great MMA moves in this fight. But Adamas, the classic boxer, out the right-handed stance now. Now he's switching back to left. He went back to right. He's going back and forth, flamming him and spinning him all around and rocking his world, confusing the hell out of him. And we got about 2 minutes left in this round. He's spinning him around like a car dealer. He's doing all kind of shit in this round. Boxing related, by the way. Great, well-trained fighter, Carlos Adamas. Great, well-trained fighter, capable of switching back and forth. With fast hands, jab, he's going to be a problem at 160. Charlo needs to be in shape and ready for him. He's going to win this fight, and Charlo's going to have a problem on his hands because I love Charlo, but he's one of my favorite fighters. I love him, and he's American. I'm pulling for him and everything, but Adamas is a problem. He is. That's going to be a great fight coming up in 2022. So we can put that down for 2022. Carlos Adamas and probably Charlo coming up next year. Look forward to that 160 championship. I think it's going to be a great fight, actually. One of the fights we could book for 2022 is Carlos Adames versus Jamal Charlo for the middleweight championship, probably coming up. We got a minute left, unless Devianchenko can knock him out. That's where we're heading. So we got a minute left, and I don't think Devianchenko has enough power to do it. This is going to be an Adames win. Adames Charlo 2022. I can't wait. I can't wait. I want to see it tonight. And we're getting ready for the main event probably next. Tank Davis in the main event next, probably coming up shortly. Tank Davis coming up shortly. That's the main event coming up next. After the last 39 seconds of this one-sided decision by Carlos Adames, who looked beautiful, had a lot less problems with Devianchenko than Charlo had. So one-sided fight. The Charlo-Devianchenko fight went back and forth. Was a great fight, and Charlo barely won it. Adames probably pitched a shutout. I gave Devianchenko a couple rounds because I appreciated his effort. I appreciated his heart and his effort. I gave him 2 rounds. But honestly, this was a one-sided decision. The fight's over. The fight is up. This is a one-sided decision by Carlos Adames. He looked great tonight. He looked great. He looks like he could be the fighter that could actually beat my man, Jamal Charlo. Carlos Adames is the truth. He's multi-talented. He can switch back and forth. He's got great jab, fast hands, good defense, good footwork, power. He's a power boxer, a boxer puncher. He's very well trained. I don't know who his trainer is, but he's very, very well trained fighter. And he's got champion written all over him. He's going to be champion one day. I don't know when, but he's going to win a belt. And he's going to get Charlo next. So if you're getting your 2022 boxing calendar together, you might want to put down Jamal Charlo versus Carlos Adames because it's probably coming next. It's probably why this fight was on the co-main event, because it's setting up the winner for the Charlo fight in the pay-per-view, and it's going to be worth the money. This one ran 69 and change. That fight's going to be worth 69 and change. So that's going to be a pay-per-view fight. We got Devianchenko with a 27% connect percentage. He missed 8 out of every 10 punches he threw in this fight. And we got power shots from Adames in this fight. They're just replaying the replays of Adames landing solidly all up and down to Devianchenko and winning a clear decision. A little shocked. I actually thought Devianchenko would win this fight. I did, based upon what he did versus Charlo. But I had Carlos Adames fucked up. I had Adames all the way fucked up. I was sleeping on his skills, sleeping on his talent. I better recognize Carlos Adames. I better recognize. I got him fucked up. We got Devianchenko's wife and his child sitting at ringside, about to see their her husband and his father lose a decision to Adames, a clear one. Devianchenko definitely disappointed. He's 36 years old. What's up? What's up, Lozano and Dragon Skull? I'm sorry, I missed you guys. What's going on? What's going on? We got the main event coming up soon. Vote in the poll. Tell me who you think's gonna win. Great fight tonight. Great fight tonight. Tank Davis and Pitbull. If you're a boxing fan and you like action and you like power, we got the 2 cars heading toward each other, about to crash into each other. I don't know what that game is called. Chicken with the 2 cars, go to head, and one of them has to pull off before you lose. But they finna run into each other. Ain't gonna be no pulling off. We got 2 cars going head to head, 2 trains going on the same track, going head to head. There's not gonna be any sleeping in this one. This is a phone book fight. Adames with unanimous decision, easy unanimous decision victory. Setting up the Charlo Adames fight. I'm pulling for Charlo. I'm a fan of his, admittedly, But Adamas worries the hell out of me. Adamas worries the shit out of me. Adamas worries me more than Canelo. He worries me like Benavidez worries me. We got Benavidez and Charlo and Adamas right there at that 160, 168 range right there. Canelo got them four. Throw Carlos Adamas into the mix with that. Rumors has that Canelo is going to be fighting another European fighter, moving up to cruiserweight, fighting another European fighter nobody ever heard of. Same old Money Mayweather playbook. A lot of money for low risk. When what he should be doing, if he wanted his street rep to be correct, would be to fight David Benavidez, fight Charlo, fight Carlos Adamas. Somebody could give him a problem. But he won't. He'll make the sound business decision to take the easy money. That's what Al Haymon would do. That's what Mayweather would do, Money Mayweather. He's going to do it. That's why he gets all the money. It's an easy bag for him. Canelo Alvarez likes easy bags. Who doesn't? I got 3 boys and a girl. I like easy bags. Don't we all like easy money? Money for nothing, chicks for free. Canelo, wait. If they're dumb enough to give you the money for fighting these bums, then you got to be smart enough to take it. My hat's off to Canelo. It's a business decision. Boxers fight for money. That's why you're fighting. It ain't the glam, it's the money. You got a family to think about. Credit to Canelo on all that. But in terms of your street cred, who's the best fighter in boxing thing? Tank Davis fights all Mexican fighters. Mexican fighters and black fighters are the best. Tank fights all Mexican fighters. Adamas just beat a world-class fighter tonight. Looked great. Benavidez, number 1 168-pound fighter to me. I think he knocks Canelo out. I think Benavidez is the top 168-pound fighter. Charlo has never showed any inclination to move up from 160, really. Honestly, he talks a lot of shit, but he never shows any inclination to move into 168 unless it's a Canelo fight. Because he thinks he can outbox him, and I believe him. I think he's right. But he's never shown really inclination to move up and fight Benavidez at 168. He talks a lot of cap, but his actions ain't backing that up. I think he's a natural 160-pound fighter. He doesn't need to move up to 168 to do anything. And I think he would be just like Marvin Hagler. He would fight all his fights at 160 because it's an easy way for him to make. He doesn't have to drain. He stays in shape. He's a middleweight. And if it's just left to his own discretion, he would be a middleweight till he retires. But he'll take the Canelo fight because he thinks he can beat him and outspeed him and outpoint him and beat him. I think he's right about that. But he knows he's not as big as Benavidez. Benavidez is really a 170-pound fighter, shredding weight to make 168. Okay, he lost one of his belts because he couldn't make the weight. The other one because of cocaine. He's never lost a championship ring. He struggles to make 168. He looks like a light heavyweight. He is a light heavyweight. He drains himself to make 168 because he wants the Canelo fight. But he struggles. He lost his belt because he couldn't make weight. He couldn't cut enough, and he's too big for Charlo. You got a 170-pound fighter in David Benavidez and Charlo a natural 160. He's not dumb enough to take that fight. He'll talk a lot of cap, but he's smart. He knows he's not a light heavyweight. He's not going to get in there with Benavidez. He's too small for him. He's going to get in there with Canelo because he can beat him. But Benavidez is the number one fighter at 168 to me. That's just not me. The Ring magazine has him at 168, and that's a Golden Boy owned magazine. They have no incentive to give him that. He's a PBC fighter, David Benavidez. He's number 1 in Ring magazine. That's the Golden Boys magazine owned by what's his face? Get his name, not De La Hoya. Yes, sir, Mad TV. Shout out to Cowboys Nation. I'm here in St. Louis, but I roll with the best. I roll with the winners. I roll with them. Okay? I roll with the best. I roll with the winners. I'm a Raiders fan also. AFC. Raiders fan. Cowboys fan. But if the Raiders played the Cowboys, I'd be pulling for the Cowboys. So I'm a Cowboys fan. But I also love the Raiders. Yes, I will definitely shout out Noel Flores. You don't even have to follow me. I'll shout out Noah Flores because you say he's special needs and he's a son. I got 3 boys and a girl. You don't even take that. I'll do that for free. I'll do that for free. Okay? I'll do that for free. You don't have to subscribe, hit the bell, nothing. Special needs, I got 3 boys. I think about my 3 boys are healthy and my girl is healthy. And I think about what it would be like for my 3 boys or my girl to have special needs problems and how difficult that would be to deal with as a father and a mother. And yeah, I can't imagine that. So I don't understand. I'm in so like I can't understand being Mexican. I can't understand being white. I can't understand having a child with special needs really because I don't have one. I can understand being a girl dad because I'm a girl dad. I can understand being a black man because I'm a black man in America. I can't understand having a child with special needs because I've never dealt with that. So that's something I can only sympathize with you on. I can't empathize with you on it because I've never done it. But I think about it and I think about what it would be to deal with that and how stressful that would be and painful that would be as a father. And yeah, so life is a bitch sometimes, man. You just have to roll with the punches. Everything's in God's will. And it's not what happens to you or your children. It's how you react to it. You know, what don't kill you makes you stronger. You know, and, you know, being a human being, the only thing you really need is your mind and your heart and your lungs. You don't need your arms. If you get your arms are kind of like apps on a computer. You know, you can cut them off and the computer still lives. You know, it's an app. So, you know, Stevie Wonder was blind. He didn't have sight, you know, but he had the other senses. And, you know, it's just an app that didn't work on his computer, you know, but he made the best of the things that did work and became great. So it's just an app, you know. I'm blind in my left eye. And I've had 4 strokes in the last year. I can't even drive on the highway. But that's just an app, you know. It's not killing me because my heart and my mind is still here, you know, and I'm breathing and I'm living my best life. It's just the app that I don't have. So it's just an app. You don't need an app. If you got a mind and a heart and your lungs, those are the things that are important. You know, you don't have to have every app, you know. So I don't have good sight, but I have good perception. I'm legally blind, but I have perception. And perception is more important than sight. And Stevie Wonder is blind. He doesn't have sight, but he has a gift from God, and he has perception and can sing and create things, God powers. So that's more important than sight. So some things are more important than having all the apps, you know. If you're a good person, if you believe in God, and if you can think and if you can breathe, those are necessities. The other things are just apps. And most people don't have all their apps. They might have 20/20 vision, but they don't have a clue in life. They have perception. It's not going to get you in hell not to have an app. You know, it's about the choices and the reactions that you make to the things that happen to you that determine who you are as a human being, not your apps, you know. Sorry off topic, but I have children, so I didn't do the whole card today because it's Sunday. And I have 3 boys and a girl. It's family day. If it was on Saturday, I would have did the whole card. But family is more important than boxing, and I'm a boxing fanatic. But Sunday is a day for family. It's for your kids and it's for your family, you know. And this fight was on Sunday because of the championships in college football. I watched them all. And I would have missed them if it wasn't if the fight was on. I would have did the fight and missed the games. But I'm glad they did it on Sunday. But that's the reason why I didn't do the whole card, because it was on the wrong day. Most fights, 95% of the fights on Saturdays. I guess on this weekend, the fights would be on a Sunday. So all the rest of the fights in the future will only be on Saturday, and I'll do the whole cards like normal, like I've done all the 2 months or so that my channel's been up now. A lot of content in about 2.5 months, by the way. I work a full-time job in media. I was a former defense attorney in St. Louis, Missouri for 10 years. College graduate, University of Missouri, Columbia. Very proud of my school. I've done games for my school. Law degree from the University of Missouri, Columbia, and undergraduate degree from the school here in St. Louis, Missouri, University of Missouri chain. And big supporter of my school. And I'm a boxing, sports fanatic, music fanatic, entertainment fanatic, and a YouTube fanatic. Addicted to YouTube, addicted to TikTok, addicted to social media, addicted to my phone. We're waiting for we're right now just waiting. There's nothing going on. They're just showing an empty ring now. They're not showing anything actually right now. That's what I'm talking. Okay, we got an undercard fight coming next, actually. So we got an undercard fight. I didn't get a chance to look at the undercards and all that like normal because it was on Sunday. We got a United States debut undercard fight. He's from Spain. Weird. I thought we were heading to the main event. We're not, actually. I guess it's a pay-per-view. They're giving you a little more boxing, PBC and Showtime give you your more bang for your buck. I did the Canelo fight, the last one. The undercard was horrible. If you paid money for that fight, I think it was like 100 and some change. You got ripped off. This one's 79, something like that, 67 change, whatever it was. Less money, but a lot more boxing, a lot more fights, competitive fights. Money's worth. If you paid for it, you got your money's worth. You didn't get it in the Canelo fight, but that was historic. So premium on that. Considering Canelo got $34 million, wasn't much left for the undercard. And we got Sebastian Findora. Number 4 WBC super middleweight contender, Sebastian Findora. Okay. Little throw in here. Little extra appetizer here. I can eat it. I got appetite. I can eat this and still enjoy the main event. Okay, unexpected appetizer here. We got Sergio Garcia, number 4 in the world. Okay, so we got 2 world-ranked fighters here, known fighters. Throw in here. Little bang for your buck here by Showtime and PBC, Al Heyman, and Floyd Mayweather Jr. managing. Well, you're not managing, you're promoting. I'm sorry. We got promotion by Floyd Money Mayweather and management by Al Heyman Fighters and PBC and Showtime. Al Heyman behind the scenes, pulling the strings like normal. The Kaiser Soze of boxing. You never see him. You deep dive to find a picture of him. I did one day, spent an hour on the internet trying to find a picture of Al Heyman. I actually caught a video of Al Heyman. It was the focus of the video. He's in the back, way in the back. I got a glimpse of Kaiser Soze. I'm lucky to be alive. I actually saw Al Heyman. I'm lucky to be alive. I actually saw him. I saw the man. I saw Kaiser Soze. So we got Sebastian Findora from Coachella, California. Sergio Garcia from Spain. Torre La Vega, Cantabria, Spain. Let me try that again. He's from never mind. Damn, I was trying to sound intelligent. They took it off the screen. Anyway, we got the guy from Spain, and we got a little appetizer here from Showtime and PBC appetizer. Getting your money's worth if you pay money for it. That's why we're doing this. Not a bad price point, actually. Not a bad price point for a fight. Not a bad price point. If you ordered it, you should be happy. You're getting your money's worth. You're getting a lot of good boxing. It was a long card with a lot of really exciting fights that I missed by doing other things. We got Sebastian Ventura. We got Sebastian. Here we go. All right. Well, we got one more fight to sit through to the main event. If you paid 69 and some change for this fight, then I'm sure you're happy because you're getting your money's worth. A little extra appetizer here before the main course. If you paid money for it, you ain't complaining. You know what I'm saying? I ain't complaining. When you pay that kind of money in today's Corona economic times, you want your money's worth, and you're getting it from PBC and Showtime on this pay-per-view. It's about $30 or $40 less than the Canelo pay-per-view a few weeks ago, and that one had a horrible undercard. This one had a lot of fights on it, a lot of good fighters, from $30 or $40 less. You're getting your money's worth. I ain't complaining about the price point. It's worth it. So we got a WBC World Title Fight Eliminator. Not a bad one here. That last fight was worthy of a co-main event. We got Sergio Garcia, 33-0, 14 knockouts, undefeated. 33-0, 14 knockouts. Number 2 in the world by the WBC, making his United States debut. Sergio El Nino Garcia making his United States debut. He's undefeated. Number 2 WBC. We got Sebastian Fundora, 17-0, 12 knockouts, 1 no decision or draw. So we got 2 undefeated fighters basically here. He's number 4 super welterweight, 154. He's number 2. We got number 2 versus number 4 super middleweights. We got Sebastian, who we know, and we got this guy making his debut here, who's undefeated. It's a really good fight to have. Nice appetizer. I like 2 main courses here. This is a main event on a non pay-per-view fight. This is a main event fight. If it was on PBC or on Fox or something like that. If this is on Fox, this is the main event in the summer where baseball season is going on. This is the main event normally on a PBC free card. But here we are. It's a throw-in on the Tank Davis versus Pitbull fight. And I think this is a great business decision by Showtime. This is Tank Davis's 4th, I think, pay-per-view fight. And what they do with his fights is showcase a lot of really, really good fighters and make sure you got a lot of fights with a lot of fighters and get a lot of bang for your buck. So it's like a buffet of pay-per-view boxing. It's a good business plan. And you get your money's worth and you're happy. Co-feature, super welterweight title fight eliminator. The winner of this fight gets the title shot. Got number 2 versus number 4. The winner gets the title fight. That's where we're at. First round, Fundora versus Garcia. I'll call this one too. Why not? Why not? Fundora Garcia, first round, title eliminator, 154. Here we go. Round 1. We're round 1. We got Fundora, left-hander, in the southpaw stance. We got Garcia, right-handed, the shorter fighter. Coming forward, Garcia. He's got an undefeated record, half, but not a lot of knockouts, half of them. It's not much nowadays. Fundora with the height and the jab and the reach, left-handed fighter. Fundora towers over Garcia in this ring. Towers over Garcia. Fundora with the height and the reach, towering over Garcia. You got Fundora with the jab. He's got the reach. He's standing on the outside. Fundora towers over Garcia. Very taller, slim fighter, 154. He's got the height of a middleweight, the height of a light heavyweight. This guy would have the height advantage 175. He's really tall. And Garcia, even though he's not that short for 154, looks really short in there with Fundora because Fundora is tall as hell. And Garcia coming forward. He's trying to get on the inside. Big left hand by Fundora. Another big left hand by Fundora. Straightens him up. Garcia takes him well, though. Solid punches by Fundora, but he takes him well. Garcia, and he comes forward. He's got to get on the inside. There's no way he can win a fight on the outside with Fundora. No way. Way too short. Too short of a reach. He's got to get inside to do anything. And we got Fundora with two nice rights, jab, and a hook to the body from Fundora. Fundora controlling the round. 15 minutes left. 15 seconds left in the round. Got the 10-second tap. 10 seconds left in the round. It's the Fundora round. Nice right hand to the body by Garcia. Good balance by Garcia. Give round run to Fundora. More punches, effective aggression. But this fight's just starting. Garcia he got really caught to the head by that left hand by Fundora. Solid punch. Thrown with great leverage. And Garcia, to his credit, took the punch well. So he did show he had a good chin, or a good forehead, rather. And he threw a left uppercut Fundora to back it up solidly. And Garcia took both of them well. So Garcia has no. Okay, let's see. I'm sorry. The fight hasn't started yet. So you got round number 2 in this 154-pound title eliminator bout between Sebastian Fundora versus Garcia, making his United States debut from Spain. Round 2 gave the first round to Fundora, I'm sorry. This WBC World Title Eliminator, number 2, number 4. Whoever wins this fight gets the title fight. Why number 1 ain't in it, I don't know. I can't answer that question. Welcome to my chat, whoever it is. Let me know who you are. Vote my poll. Push a 1 if you think it's going to run over Pitbull. Type a 2 in the comments if you think the Pitbull is actually going to stop a Tank. I don't think a Pitbull can stop a Tank, and I'm taking Tank in this. So, but I can tell you one thing: these guys hit hard and then go either way. Whoever lands hard might be in this fight. So that's why I'm here. I'm looking forward to this fight. Ever since Romero pulled out of the fight, well, not pulled out. Ever since he caught the cases, rather, and got taken away from the fight, rather. I was happy to see the fight saved by this matchup. I think this is a better fight than the Romero fight. Romero is too inexperienced for Tank at this point. I think Pitbull is a more dangerous fighter for Tank, actually. I think this is better than it would have been if Romero actually fought the fight, actually, honestly. So in a weird way, we actually got a better fight simply because Riley got in trouble legally. So in a weird way, we got a better fight. I would love to see that fight. Hopefully they'll make that one too. But I'm happy for Pitbull versus Tank. I think it's a more competitive fight. I love Riley, but Riley was going to get hurt by Tank. He's too inexperienced for Tank. I think Pitbull has a better chance of beating Tank than Riley would. And I'd rather see this fight than that one, honestly. Even though they talk, Raleigh's so fun to hear talk. He trolls so well. He's the 135, 140 pound champion of trolling, Raleigh Romero. He's the undefeated trolling champion at 140 and 135, Raleigh Romero. And it would have been fun, but he's not way too inexperienced for Tank Davis. And Pitbull is a more dangerous fighter for Tank than he would have been. I was scared Raleigh was going to get hurt, and I like Raleigh. It would have been interesting, but this is a better fight. So God saved Raleigh from himself. He's got a lot of heart. I love Raleigh Romero, but he's not ready for Tank Davis. He's not. He's just not experienced enough for Tank Davis yet. He's kind of one-dimensional. And Cruz is one-dimensional, but his power and his toughness. He's got a nice vertical base and his toughness. I think he'll take punches better than Raleigh would. Anybody can have better defense than Raleigh, God knows. Raleigh's best defense is his offense. And I think Cruz can take a punch better, and I think Cruz might punch a little harder than Raleigh. They both can punch. So let me shut that up. So now we got Tank Davis coming in, getting ready. We got Pitbull working out, Tank hitting the mitts. We're getting ready for the main event. We got Tank hitting the mitts, getting ready. We got Pitbull getting ready. They're getting ready now because this fight is the last fight for the main event, and it could end at any moment. So they got to get ready now. So they're hitting the mitts, getting ready, getting warmed up because this fight, obviously can end in this round. The main event's next. We got the Tank and Pitbull warming up, hitting the mitts, getting ready. And we're at round 3 of a nice little appetizer, even though this was actually a great fight in its own right. And I gave Fedora that round again. So another 10-9 for him. So we got a 20-18. 2 rounds to nothing for Fedora. Garcia, to me, it looks like he doesn't have the power to hurt Fedora. He's undefeated, but he doesn't have, he's got his knockout percentage is not high. And so this is his first time in America since Spain. And I don't know much about him, but Fedora looks like he punches harder than Garcia. There's no way for him to win this fight without power because Garcia towers over him. I mean, Fedora does. He's really got the height of a middleweight, or even a light heavyweight, actually. And he's just bigger than him and taller than him. And it looks like he hits harder than him. So I don't see a path to victory for Garcia without a knockout. And he's not really a knockout puncher, it looks like. So this fight's probably going to go 10 with Fedora winning the decision. I don't see Garcia having enough power to do anything with him. And so Fedora is going to win this decision and get the title fight. This is a WBC title eliminator fight between the number 2 and number 4 fighters. The winner gets the title shot at 154. WBC, which I believe it would be Jamel Charlo. So the winner of this fight is probably getting Charlo next at 154. Now it's going to be Fedora. Really interesting fight, Fedora. This is kind of setting up a pay-per-view between Fedora versus Jamel Charlo and the guy from the last fight winner versus Jamal pay-per-view 2022. I don't see Garcia winning this fight. And the reason why this is the eliminator is because it's setting up 2 Charlo fights on the pay-per-view versus Carlos Adames versus Jamal in 1 and Fedora versus Jamel in number 2. So what we got is this is before this main event because Fedora is going to fight Jamel Charlo and Adames, since he beat Devianchenko, is going to fight Jamal. That's where we're at. And I want to see the Jamal versus Fedora, versus Adames fight. Jamal versus Adamas is going to be a war. I'm a big fan of the Charlo brothers. Adamas is a problem. He can definitely win that fight. Adamas can win that fight. It's just going to be a great fight. I'm pulling for Charlo. He's American. I love him. He's one of my favorite fighters in boxing. Both brothers are. But Adamas is going to be full disclosure. But Adamas is a problem. He can switch back and forth. He's got great hand speed, great jab, good power. He's a boxer puncher. He's got good footwork. He got good defense. Active fighter with a great jab. He's a problem. He's a problem for anybody at 160. He's a future champion at 160. Whether he beats Charlo or not, he's a future champion at 160. And I can't wait for this. This is 2022 we're talking about. 2022. Coming up. Probably pay-per-view. Charlo brothers, Adamas versus Jamal, and Fundora versus Jamil. That's what we're setting up here. And I don't see a path for victory for Garcia. I think this is going to be 12 rounds of the same thing. And we're in the 4th round now. So we got some rounds to sit through until either Sebastian gets him out of here or wins a decision. And Garcia could take a punch. I've seen that because he's landed solidly on him in this fight. I'm not going to score this fight anymore because Garcia has to knock him out to win it. I don't think he has the power to do it. And Fundora is going to win a decision here or knock him out, one or the other. He's undefeated, but he don't have power, and he's out. He's got the. Fundora has the height, the reach, and might even punch harder. Nice left hook to the body from Fundora. Right hook, excuse me. Fundora in the southpaw stance. Boxing rings around Garcia, landing hard punches on him. It's just a question of how long this fight lasts. That's where we're at. So if you're in the chat, vote in my poll. Type a comment in the comments. If you think Tank is going to run over the Pitbull and flatten him like a pancake, type 1. If you think the Pitbull is actually going to stop the Tank, type 2 in the comments. But if you're in here, I got 3 people in. Like and subscribe and hit the bell for future boxing streams, future music streams. I do boxing pay-per-view, all of the fights. I do sports pay-per-view. Sports live streams. Big Mizzou Tiger fan. I'm an alum of Mizzou. Admittedly, I'm a big SEC fan. I do great music streams and playlists. And I've got a lot of stuff up about Young Dolph, one of my favorite rappers of all time. In my top 5 favorite rappers. Number 1 being Tupac. Number 2, probably Young Dolph. Number 3, T.I. Number 4, 2 Chainz. And number 5, Jay-Z, my top 5 rappers of all time. It's the first time I've lost a rapper since Tupac died. That was one of my favorites, Young Dolph. Number 2 on my favorite rapper list all time for a lot of reasons, but I'm doing the top 10 countdown of the top Young Dolph songs in his extensive discography, one by one. Number 1 coming out soon. I've got 5 through 2 up now on my channel. Check them out. I've got a great playlist of Young Dolph's biggest hits to me from his extensive discography, about 80 of them. He made a lot of music in 15 years. It's almost 16 years. And a tragic death and loss of one of my favorite rappers. Tragic loss. I wonder if the killers will get caught. But follow me on TikTok and on YouTube, and check out my number 2 I put up today on my list. Number 1's coming shortly by tomorrow. My number 1 top 10 Young Dolph song. And then there are going to be 2 videos, the top 5 and the top 10 coming after that. But I'm doing them one by one, and I'm getting ready to do number 1 shortly. We're at number 2. I'm left-handed. We did 5 through 1, and then we're going to do 10 through 6. I'm left-handed. And then we're going to do the whole big thing. But follow the whole thing on Young Dolph if you're a music fan. Like and subscribe to the channel, hit the bell, and check that video out. Number 2 on the list was released tonight. So check it out. Number 1 coming, number 6. I mean, I put number 6 up. I'm sorry. We're at number 2. Royalty was number 2, and then number 1 coming. I can't tell you that yet. You got to watch the video, like, subscribe, hit the bell, and number 1 is going to be coming by tomorrow, God willing. And then I'm going to do 10 through 5 because I put 6 up today. I go by what God tells me to do, inspiration, creativity. So number 6 came to me today. I got my list, but someone told me to put 6 out first and save number 1 until after the fight and do number 1 tomorrow when more people are done with sports and all these things are over with and people can really be on YouTube after they get off work and actually catch it. So I'm waiting to do number 1 tomorrow. So I put 6 up. I got 5 through 2 up now. And then I've got the 6 up now. And I'm going to do number 1 tomorrow, God willing. And then number 2, I'm going to do 10 through 7 after that. And then there's going to be 2 videos, top 5 and top 10 with all of them. And I'm doing it because I love Young Dolph. He's my second favorite rapper of all time, Tupac number 1. And for a lot of reasons. And so it's the first time since Tupac died that somebody who was one of my favorites actually died. Rest in peace to Triple X. You know, I followed him, I liked him, but he wasn't in my top 5. Tupac was number 1. That moved me a lot. And number 1 was Tupac for me, and number 2, Young Dolph. I believe number 3 was T.I. Number 4 was 2 Chainz. Number 5 was Jay-Z. My top 5 rappers of all time. Biggie isn't in there. It's hard to be one of the top 5 rappers of all time. I understand that. But that's my favorites for a lot of reasons. We all have our favorites. But here we are in round 5 or 12. Fedora in complete control of this fight. I'm not scoring it. Garcia doesn't have a chance. He doesn't have the power. Fedora's got the height and the reach, and he hits harder than him. This is a one-sided fight. We're basically sitting through it, hoping that Fedora can get him out of here so we can get to the main event. But if you pay money for it, you know, you want to watch all the boxing you can. You know, I can't drink on camera. If it wasn't for that, I'd be drinking, scrolling around, watching football or something. But, you know, I'd probably be watching the fights because I'm a boxing fanatic, so I probably wouldn't watch football. I'll watch it after the fights. I can go to YouTube and watch all that. Watch the 20, 25-minute one and get the short version of the game on now. Damn near over it now. It's almost 9:30 Central Time anyway. Boxing card, pay-per-view, you can't replay that. So you won't be on it until probably, you know, the next time PBC has a big fight on. Probably next week, knowing them. I haven't looked. I don't think that far ahead. I'm too busy. Work full-time in media, and I do YouTube and I do TikTok and Instagram and Discord and Snapchat and WhatsApp, and, you know, I'm on a lot of things. I got a lot of content everywhere. So we got Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett. Paul Pierce and Kevin Garnett from the championship Celtics teams. Last time the Celtics were relevant. I am not a Celtics fan. Not a Celtics fan at all. I only like Boston. I'm a Sixers fan in basketball and a Golden State Warriors fan in basketball. I even like the Nets because I love Kyrie Irving and Kevin Durant. But I don't like the Celtics. You can't be a Celtics fan if you're a 76ers fan. You just can't do it. I'm a Sixers fan. Going back to Dr. J when I was a kid. I'm showing my age now. I used to draw little pictures of Dr. J with his number 6 jersey on when I was a kid. A Sixers fan. Allen Iverson. Joel Embiid. You know, I'm a Sixers fan. Daryl Dawkins. You know, Bobby Jones. What's the point guard's name? Forget his name. Mo Cheeks. Moses Malone. One of the greatest centers of all time, could be number 1. Moses Malone. The centers, Moses Malone, Joel Embiid, the point guard, Mo Cheeks, Andrew Toney, the shooter, Dr. J, Dr. J, the Jays. Biggest thing before Jordan was Dr. J. So I'm a Sixers fan. I don't like the Celtics because of that. You got Kevin Durant and Paul Pierce here sitting there at ringside. Where's my boy AI at? Where's my boy Moses Malone at? Where's Bobby Jones? Where's Mo Cheeks at? Let's talk Celtics. Forget the Sixers. Let's talk 76ers. Forget the Celtics. Forget the Celtics. Now, on to this sixth round of a one-sided fight. Fundora not going to get him out of here, apparently. He's going to take the comfortable decision, which means we got to wait for the main event. So while we're chopping it up, vote my poll. Give me a number 1 or a 2. If you think Tank is going to overrun Pitbull, type of 1. If you actually think the Pitbull can stop a Tank, type 2. I don't think a Pitbull can stop a Tank. And I think Tank has more skills than just power. And I love to watch Pitbull fight, by the way, because I love power punches. They're my favorite fighters. So I love his style. He's never going to be in a boring fight. But Tank can do more than punch. He can box. He's a former gold glove boxing champion from 1912. He was the silver gold glove boxing champion for 3 straight years before the gold. And he only turned pro because he dropped out of school and needed money. And he didn't go to the Olympics, and he's undefeated. He's knocked out 24 out of 25 people. More amateur experience. He can box, not just punch. He's got all the tools and all the skills. He's left-handed. I'm left-handed. I pull for southpaws. I think one of my sons is left-handed. I think my youngest son is left-handed, I believe. I'm going to mention his name on camera. I'm left-handed. I think he's left-handed. My other ones are right-handed. So that's where we're at with that. And we got to sit through this until we get to the main event. Fundora pitching the shutout. Garcia, first time in the United States from Spain, undefeated with a low knockout percentage. Ventura, so much taller than him, the height of a light heavyweight, towers over Garcia. Jab and punching power a little bit, more than him, more than Garcia. There's no path for victory in this fight for Garcia other than a knockout. And Fundora punches harder than him. This fight's over. Sinsu, most battles are won before they're fought. This fight was won before it's fought. Garcia can't punch, and Fundora has the height, the reach advantage, and more power. It's over with. So we got to sit through this, and it's the 7th round of 12. We got about 5 more rounds to chop it up. So if you're in here, I got 4 people in here. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell. If you're in here, type a comment in the comments. We're waiting for this fight to get over with so Ventura can get this decision and get the next title shot at 154 for the WBC belt. And hopefully he can get him out of here quick so we can get to the main event. I got to go to work tomorrow. I get up at 5:30 Central Time to go to work tomorrow. Be working 8. So hopefully he can get him out of here despite the money. The money's worth it for the Tank Davis Pitbull fight. And it's a great card. It's been going on for a long time. You got your money's worth and everything. I couldn't even watch the first part because I was too busy doing other things. Family stuff. It's Sunday. But this fight's already won before it's fought. Sinsu. And so we got the 7th round. We got to sit through about 3 or 4 more rounds to the main event. If you're in here, vote in the poll. Type a number 1 in there. If you believe Pitbull's going to stop, if you believe the Tank is going to overrun the Pitbull, type of 1. If you believe the Pitbull can actually stop a Tank, type number 2. Let me know. And if you're in here, I got 4 people in there. Type a comment in the comment section. Let me know who you are so we can chop it up and talk. We got a lot of time to kill. Not a lot, but we got some time to kill because we're in the 7th round of 12 in this one-sided fight. So we got 5 people in here. I only got 4 likes. So if you're one of the 5, hit the like button, hit the bell, subscribe. It's free. It takes 2 seconds. I'm trying to get monetized. I've got 4 kids and 3 baby mamas. I need the money. Now, You can follow me on Instagram. I'm on Instagram, ETheDJSTL on Instagram, ETheDJSTL on Instagram. I got my Cash App up there if you want to donate to the channel. I got my Cash App up there on Instagram. ETheDJSTL on Instagram. I got my Cash App up on there. If you want to donate to the channel, support the channel and the streams for future content to give me more stuff for you all and to help the channel and me out, you know. You take $1, $2, it don't matter. You know, donations. Little dono there since I'm not monetized on here. Yep. Got to get to 1,000 to get monetized on here. But you can donate to the channel through Instagram on my WhatsApp. And that's $EMITCHELLSTL. $EMITCHELLSTL on Cash App. Cash App, $EMITCHELL capitalized STL on Cash App. It's on Instagram. So go to Instagram, type search bar ETheDJSTL. Follow me. I will follow you back. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on TikTok. ETheDJSTL on TikTok. Takes 10,000 subscribers to get monetized on TikTok. I got a while to go there. But the 1,000 for YouTube is definitely attainable. I could get 1,000 on YouTube. My goal is this next year. I've only been up 2.5 months. Subscribe, hit the bell, and like the stream. It's free, takes 2 seconds. We got the 8th round of 12. So we got 4 rounds to sit through. What's up, Jesse Lewis? How things going? We got one person in here. I hope it's Jesse Lewis because he's the one person that typed a comment in my stream. We got a 1, Tank Davis knocking out Pitbull, running over the Pitbull, like I think also. So the one person that's in there, if you're Jesse Lewis, let me know. I'm with you on this. And we're in the 8th round of 12 in a one-sided fight between Sebastian Fundora versus a guy named Garcia that's undefeated with a low knockout percentage that's getting outboxed in every one of these 8 rounds by Sebastian Fundora. Sebastian Fundora getting ready to be the next title contender for the WBC 154 championship. This is the eliminator fight. So he's going to win this fight by decision clearly. And he's going to get the title shot at 154 WBC, which I think is Jamel Charlo. So you'll be in Jamel Charlo versus Fundora next year on a pay-per-view about probably with Jamal Charlo versus Carlos Adames, who looked great on the fight before this. So that's the pay-per-view coming up in 2022, I believe. Pay-per-view 2022, Jamal Charlo versus Carlos Adames. And on the undercard, we're probably going to have Jamel Charlo versus Sebastian Fundora for the 154 belt, WBC. And I can't wait for the Adames Jamal Charlo fight. I'm interested to see some Fundora versus Jamal Charlo, what he can do with him too. But the Adames fight versus Jamal Charlo, that's must-see TV. That's worthy of pay-per-view. Of course, Adames is the truth. And I'm a Charlo fan. I love Charlo. I'm definitely in the Charlo car. But Carlos Adames scares me. He does. I got one person in the comments, whoever you are, vote in the poll, please. And type a 1 in the comment if you think Tank is going to overrun the Pitbull. Type a 2 in the comments if you think the Pitbull will actually stop a Tank. Let me know who you are. Like, subscribe, hit the bell. so you can be reminded of future fights. I do all the big fights. Live stream all boxing events. I'm a boxing fanatic. I do live stream music. I do great music playlists and reaction videos on brand. My channel, Eugene MJD, the DJ STL, Sports, Music, and Entertainment. I'm a former lawyer that practiced law in St. Louis here for 10 years as a trial attorney, criminal defense attorney. And I'm working in the media field for almost 15 years now. And I'm also a YouTuber, a TikToker. I'm on Instagram. I'm basically a social media influencer and a full-time worker in media. So that's what I do now. But my pedigree is a criminal defense attorney here in St. Louis. I'm a graduate of the University of Missouri. I have an economics degree, law degree from the University of Missouri, Columbia, my school, Go Tigers. And I practiced criminal law here in St. Louis for 10 years, pretty much. So, and I'm a boxing fanatic. My grandfather was Sonny Liston's promoter and manager. He was the greatest boxing promoter and manager in St. Louis history. Back when boxing was big in St. Louis, he used to hold monthly cards at the Savage Center now. It's called the Savage Center now. It was called the Kiel Auditorium back then. And he held monthly boxing cards at the Kiel Auditorium. Had a stable of fighters. He was a manager. He had two champions. One was Sonny Liston, the first heavyweight champion, unified, undisputed heavyweight champion in St. Louis boxing history. And also Chillin' Charlie Riley, another champion of his, in his stable. He got Sonny Liston out of jail, managed him, promoted him, got him to the championship. He was reportedly rumored to be connected to the Italian Mafia family here in St. Louis, the biggest mafia family in the history of St. Louis, Italian Mafia, reportedly. He was called to the Kefauver Commission and testified when they were trying to lock all the mobsters up. Took the fifth, didn't snitch. And, well, I'm not going to argue that. It's record, public record. So, but I love my grandfather. He was a great businessman, boxing promoter, and manager. And he was connected. Forget about it. And that's all I'm going to say on that. Forget about it. I grew up in Italian restaurants, around a lot of Italians. I'm black from St. Louis, but I grew up around a lot of Italians, restaurants, the old school ones. As a kid, always up in them because of my dad and my grandfather. I still love Italian food. And I've been to all the Italian eateries, from the Hill to the old Chemos in North St. Louis back in the day, where all the mobsters and all the famous Italian actors and directors hung regularly. The old Chemos restaurant in North St. Louis, that I think now is in the building with Brian Cave downtown in St. Louis now. But back in the day, they were in North St. Louis, where I'm from, and then we were there every day. I was like a statue in this Italian restaurant. I could be a friggin' chair. I was in there so much as a kid with my father and all the Italian famous mafia. Well, let me shut up. The Italian actors and recording artists and reported mafia figures in there every day. And I was there like a chair in the friggin' place as a kid with my dad all day and all night. So, still love Italian food. This is all public record. If you go to YouTube and watch the Sonny Liston Muhammad Ali fight, you'll see my grandfather in the ring and my father, God rest his soul, Dr. Eugene Mitchell Sr., with the spit bucket in the ring on YouTube. My grandfather was on the HBO special documentary on Sonny Liston. They actually tried to get in touch with me to put some input on that Sonny Liston HBO special, and I was too busy as a lawyer to respond to them. So we're sitting through this fight now between um, Findor and um, Garcia, and we're waiting for this fight to end so we can get to the main event, which hopefully will be shortly because this fight was over with before it started, really, and it's pretty damn boring, actually. So that's where we're at now, and we're basically killing time until the main event starts. After this fight gets over with, I was hoping that Ventura would get him out of here so we could actually get to the main event early, but it's not happening. So we're killing time now between this fight and the main event before the main event starts. And that's where we're at. And while we're waiting for this, we're in the where we at now? 10 round, 12. We gotta sit through 2 more rounds of this fight. That's the bottom line. So 2 more rounds to the main event. Killing time. Whoever it is, I have one person holding with me solid. 2 people in the stream. We're killing time between the main event. We got 10 and 12. Sebastian Vendora versus Garcia from Spain. 2 undefeated fighters, a one-sided fight. Boring. Ventura controlling the action. One-sided fight. Boring. Killing time till we start the main event. We got the 10-second bell. Thank the God. We got 2 more rounds when we get to the main event. We got 6 minutes before we get to the main event. 6 minutes. All right. We're getting close. Whoever's in there, type a 1 in the comment if you think Tank is going to overrun the Pitbull tonight. Type a 2 if you think Pitbull is actually going to stop a Tank. Subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button. Subscribe. Hit the bell. And let me know who you are so we can chop it up because we're killing time. We got 6 minutes left. We're 8 minutes left with the 1 minute break. So we got 8 minutes. This is probably going to the decision. So we got 8 minutes until you get ready for the main event. Number 1, we got Ombre 8, Tank Too Fast. You're kind of on the same page as me. Tank is too fast for him. See, Pitbull can punch. I love watching him. He's an action fighter. He's one of my favorite fighters to watch because he's going to give you your money's worth. And he does have power. He might be the second hardest hitting fighter at 140 outside of Tank, or even 135 if you want to get down on that level. But Tank is not just a power puncher. He's knocked out 24 fighters in 25 fights. He's undefeated. But he's a former Gold Glove winning fighter, 2012 bantamweight Gold Glove winner. Before that, he was the 3-time silver medal winner in the Golden Gloves. And he only turned pro because he dropped out of school and needed money. What I'm saying is he has boxing ability, not just a punch. He's a well-rounded fighter. But the interesting thing about this is the first time Tank has fought a fighter that's actually shorter than him. You know, every one of these fights before now, Tank has fought a fighter that's taller than him. And I was watching interviews before the fight, and he says he feels more comfortable fighting taller fighters because when he fights a shorter fighter, he has to aim his punches more. He has to go down and look for where to land the punches. He doesn't have to do that when he fights a taller fighter. He just let his hands go. So this is the first time Tank has fought a fighter that's actually shorter than him. First time he's fought a fighter that's shorter than him. And I'm interested to see how he looks in a championship fight against a fighter that's shorter than him. We saw him beat a lot of really good fighters, mostly Mexican fighters, because he fights mostly Mexican fighters. And honestly speak, Mexican fighters and black fighters are better than the other ones. And this competition is basically all Mexican, actually, and mostly. And he mostly fights Mexican fighters, including tonight. I can't think of the last time Tank Davis has fought a fighter that wasn't Mexican. If somebody can remember when is the last time Tank fought a fighter that wasn't Mexican, let me know. He fights all Mexican fighters, and the Mexicans and the blacks are the best. So it's this fact. I'm not being racist. They are. It's a fighter from Russia at 147. I think he's very good. I think he's going to be competitive with Boots Ennis. I think he's going to be competitive with Earl Spence and Crawford and all of them. I'm not being racial. I have an economics degree, okay? I'm just looking at it, okay? Most of the black fighters and the Mexican fighters, the best fighters, most of the time. It's a generality, but it's the truth. The numbers back it up. And I'm not being racist in any way. I'm just saying if it's a fact, the Mexican fighters and the black fighters are usually the best in boxing right now. This is a fact. And Tank's record is all Mexican fighters. Canelo's Mexican, but his track record is mostly all European fighters. They're on that level, honestly. He won't even fight David Benavidez, and Benavidez is Mexican. Okay? He just won't. He takes the easy money for less risk. I ain't blaming him for it. Yeah, you're right. That's where the money's at. I'm not blaming it, hombre. If I was Canelo, I would take the easier fights for the most money. If they're willing to give me $34 million to fight a fighter I know I can beat, why would I fight David Benavidez? It's a business. I'm getting paid to fight. I agree with him. It's the Floyd Mayweather, Al Heyman way of becoming a billionaire. And Floyd Mayweather, made more money than any boxer in history doing what Canelo is doing. He's following the Al Heyman, Money Mayweather plan of getting rich without exposing yourself to much injury. That's the smart thing to do if you're a boxer. It's a business. It's not personal. But the bottom line is Tank fights tougher fighters. Earl Spence fights tougher fighters. And Earl Spence can't be in my top boxer pound for pound list because he's hurt now. He was before that, but he can't be now because he's not active. Until he comes back from injury, he can't be on the list. So for that reason, I think Tank Davis is the best fighter in boxing right now. Until Earl's healthy and fighting again. Oh, boy. All right. We got a troller in here. I don't have any of my mods in here, so I have to do it myself. My mods it's Sunday, and my mods are doing family things. So I have to do the mod work because my mods aren't in here. Sorry for leaving that up so long. I won't block you from being on here because I don't believe in that, but I will time you out for that. That's just wrong. It's not the cuss word. This is for 18 years old, older only. It's not the cuss word. It's the trolling and the rudeness. We don't tolerate rudeness. We don't tolerate disrespect on here. You can cuss all day. You can voice your opinion. You can tell me I'm stupid and I'm wrong for my opinions. But when you start calling names and being disrespectful and rude and obnoxious, after time you out. And unfortunately, none of my mods are in here right now because it's Sunday night. So I have to do it my dang own self. Time you out. Not going to block you. If you get back in here and once the timeout ends, if you want to, be normal on here and not play kid games, and we'll get past it. I'm a forgiving person. We'll get past it. You know, I don't hold grudges. It's just business, not personal. But I don't tolerate disrespect. I don't tolerate rudeness and obnoxious. I'm Southern in my way. You can disagree with me. We can agree to disagree. But you can't name call and be rude and obnoxious and be disrespectful. I just don't tolerate that. So when the timeout ends, if you want to behave normally, we can continue forward. My mods would have probably kicked you completely out of here. I'm more forgiving than my mods. But when my mods are here, I let them control things because that's why I hired them to be mods. Once I make you a mod, you make the decisions. Even if I disagree, you're making a decision. I've given you that power. And as long as it's not blatantly wrong, I'm going to roll with it. But they're not here tonight, so you're still here, whoever you are. And this fight has come to an end finally. And after Ventura gets this decision, Sebastian, he'll be taking on Jamel Charlo next year for the 154-pound WBC belt. We're going to have Jamal Charlo probably facing Carlos Adames for the 160-pound middleweight belt. Jamal Charlo versus Adames probably next. And that's going to be beautiful. That's a pay-per-view fight coming in 2022, and I can't wait. So we got stuff to look forward to next year. Errol Spence coming back. My favorite fighter. He was my pound-for-pound top fighter before his eye injury. Unfortunately, he couldn't fight Pacquiao. Adames won the fight. I give him credit. But my top fighters at 147 are Errol Spence, Boots Ennis, and this Russian fighter that I saw for the first time about a month ago. Then fourth would be Crawford. And I know that's kind of controversial, but that's how I see it. And I believe that Crawford is going to fight Spence next year. His contract is up with Bob Arum now. He just fulfilled all of his obligations. He's a free agent. And I expect for him to sign a managerial contract without Heyman and probably fight on the PBC banner next year, which would mean that you're going to finally see Crawford versus Spence next year when Spence is healthy. I expect Spence to win that fight and reassume himself as the king of boxing after beating Crawford. And I believe that's what's going to happen. But right now, he's not fighting. He can't be on the list. And between Tank and Canelo, I'm going to go Tank because his competition is stronger. Canelo fights easy touches for more money, mostly European fighters. Tank's fights are all mostly Mexican fighters. I can't remember the last time he fought a fighter was Mexican. And he's 25-0 with 24 knockouts versus tougher competition because Spence is on the shelf because of injury. I have Tank Davis is the best pound-for-pound fighter in boxing because of that. Well, if you disagree, let me know. Vote my poll. Type of 1 if you think Tank is going to overrun a Pitbull today and smash him. Type of 2 if you think that the Pitbull is actually going to. Let me know. I got 4 people in the chat now, 4 people in the stream. Like and subscribe if you haven't. Vote my poll. Type of 1 if you think Tank is going to win. Type of 2 if you think Pitbull is going to win. Let's chop it up because they're going to be taking a break now after Sebastian Fedora just won this clear, easy decision, setting up the next fight, the pay-per-view next year. And he's getting interviewed by Tim Gray. It was not a tough fight, as Jim Gray trying to say. This fight was one-sided. It was won before it was fought. It was a boring 12-round decision, but it was a nice little appetizer thrown in. So if you paid the $69 plus tax for the pay-per-view, you got a little more boxing than you would have. All right. Thank you. We got a number 1. The third Y2K. The third Y2K. And I'm not a gamer, and I'm not, I don't know what that means. The third Y2K. We're talking about the year 2000. I won't be here for that. I won't. But hopefully, my last name is Mitchell, North St. Louis. Hopefully, we will have Mitchells here in the year 2000, 3000, excuse me. Hopefully, we'll have Mitchells here in the year 2000 that will be here. That's my prayer to God. And that's totally in his control. But we got 117, 111, which is, to me, I don't think Garcia won a round in this fight. That's all I can say. So I don't know what those judges saw. But we got Sam Watson in the corner with Sebastian Fundora, which is a good sign for Fundora. When you got Sam Watson in the ring congratulating you, that's a good sign because he's the front man for Al Heyman. Al Heyman, the Kaiser Soze of boxing, you never see him. He's the man behind the strings, pulling the strings. He's pulling the strings. He's Willy Wonka in the chocolate factory. You never see him. He's Kaiser Soze, but he's controlling everything, manipulating everything from wherever. I've seen Kaiser Soze. I did a deep dive for 45 minutes and found a picture of Al Heyman. And I've actually seen him on camera in the back when they're interviewing somebody else. I've seen Kaiser Soze. I saw Al Heyman. This man is kidding. The manager of Drake, the manager of Floyd Mayweather, Money Mayweather, the manager of the stars, boxing musicians who does not want to be on camera, who wants to be in the background, like Kaiser Soze, controlling everything. I've seen Kaiser Soze. I've actually seen Al Heyman. I've seen him. I know what he looks like. If you dive on Google, you can find a picture of him. You can find an interview. I think Ellie Setback where he's in the background. And I saw him. I saw Kaiser Soze, and I live to tell. I'm live now. Maybe I won't be here tomorrow. But when you got Sam Watson in the ring with you, congratulating you, that means you're going someplace with WBC, with PBS, and with Premier Boxing Champions, and with Showtime, and all of those. If Sam Hammond is in the ring, congratulating you, you're going places with PBC and Showtime. So Sebastian, probably an Al Heyman fighter, manager-wise, probably being promoted by Money Mayweather Promotions. And here we get ready for the main event. Isaac Pitbull Cruz versus one of my favorite fighters in boxing, Tank Davis. My personal pick is top pound for pound fighter right now because Errol Spence is hurt. He can't be on the list. I would have him at number one over Canelo because Canelo's competition is weak, mostly European fighters. And Tank Davis's competition is pretty much all Mexicans and good fighters. And he's 25-0 and 24 knockouts versus really good Mexican fighters from 130 to 135 to 140. So because of strength of competition, I'm going Gervonta Davis is pound for pound right now because Spence is down and injured and it can't be considered. It did have him at number one before that. And then Canelo, number two, because of the fact that Errol Spence is on the shelf. And so because of his record and achievements over the years, Canelo number two. But his competition is mostly European fighters that aren't very good to me, not great fighters. We got Tank Davis in the white and red and yellow. I've seen him come in the ring in the Mexican colors multiple times. Tonight he's not coming in the Mexican colors. He wears the Mexican colors more than he does. He's a Black American in the United States from Baltimore who wears Mexican colors more than any black fighter I've ever seen in my life. I think it's his style. His style is very conducive. It's the style that Mexican fighters like. He actually is a power puncher and he comes forward. The Mexican fighters love that. Somewhat Mexican style blended with the boxing ability of American Olympic trained fighters. Tank Davis. So he's probably very popular with Mexicans because of his style. Obviously, they love fighters that come forward and throw punches and power punches, and Mexican fans love that. So he's probably a big, probably popular with Mexican fighters. I'm not Mexican, so I don't know. But he's probably popular with Mexican fight fans because of his style. He reps the Mexican flag all the time. He's always dressed in the Mexican colors, which is weird. He fights only Mexican fighters. Is he really deep down Mexican? I don't know. But I know Calvin Ford is his trainer. Calvin Ford. If you're a Wire fan, Calvin Ford was the person that they made the character Cuddy in The Wire, the boxing trainer and promoter in the Wire, Cuddy. Calvin Ford is the real person. He's actually the character. The Wire was based upon real people. Those people are real people that were brought to film. And Cuddy from The Wire was the character in The Wire was actually Calvin Ford. They were in Baltimore, if you remember, and Calvin Ford with his Uptown Boxing Center, the Uptown Boxing Center that Calvin Ford runs, the boxing stable there was the character from The Wire. In regular language, Calvin Ford is Cuddy from The Wire. Real life and on the great show that I'm addicted to, The Wire. We got Irvin Magic Johnson in the crowd representing the Lakers here. I'm a 76ers fan. I did pull for the Lakers versus the Celtics, but I'm a 76ers fan and Warriors fan by heart. So where's Joel Embiid? Where's my Sixers people? Ben ain't playing, so he ain't played all year for the Sixers. So you might as well put Ben Simmons. He could have been in the crowd. You getting money for nothing. You might as well have been at the fight. You're getting paid. The Sixers nice enough to pay you, and you ain't even playing. You might as well come to the damn fight. Shit, you know? You're getting money for nothing right now. I'll be glad when they trade Ben Simmons. God knows. All right, we got the national anthem going down. We got the audio is so bad, can't even understand what he's saying. But he appears to be Mexican singing it in the Mexican national anthem. The audio is so bad, you can't even tell. We got Pitbull, Cruz in the Mexican garb. He's got a sombrero on. He's in black and white with a sombrero on, listening to the Mexican national anthem. From the audio is so bad, you can't understand anything he's saying. But Pitbull in the sombrero, he's got the black and the silvers, the Raiders colors. I'm a Cowboys fan, obviously, and also a Raiders fan in the AFC. So he's got the Raiders colors on and sombrero. And we got the Mexican national anthem being sung with horrible audio. So you can't understand what he's saying. So they've had some audio issues through this whole thing. I think the mic is somehow not the sound of the mic. Something going on. It's an echo or something. There's something not right about this sound they got going on here. It sounds like he's singing from a shower or something, like he's got I don't know. The audio ain't right. That's all I can tell you. It's too late to fix it. He's done. I guess the crowd knows what it is because they're Mexicans and they're cheering. So Pitbull Cruz being hugged by his people. He's got the Mexican flag. He's repping Mexico. He's from Mexico City, I believe, in Mexico. He's got one loss, actually. Isaac Cruz. Let's talk about Isaac Cruz a little bit. The power punching fighter with the great knockout record. He's 24-1 with 15 knockouts. Isaac Cruz has one loss. That was to Luis Miguel in 2016. Luis Miguel Montano, excuse me. He's got one loss. He's 24-1. His only loss was in 2016 to Luis Miguel Montano by decision. He's been undefeated ever since 2016, which is the year Young Dolph put out his first album, King of Memphis, R.I.P. Dolph. And my videos are up on Dolph on my channel if you want to watch them. My second favorite rapper of all time, R.I.P. But it's ironic that his only loss was 2016 versus Luis Miguel Montano, the same year Dolph released King of Memphis, his first debut album that finished in the top 50 of the Billboard charts that year, which is astonishing for a debut album. Rest in peace, Young Dolph. Now we got the national anthem from America being sung with bad audio again. I can understand it a little bit better because obviously it's in English. I can't tell you who's singing. The audio's off, but he's got a red kufu on, Muslim kufu, and a black outfit on. And maybe it's the audio, but he sounds off key. I'm not going to hold that against him. I just think it's the audio. They got him sounding bad. Whoever this is got played by the audio. All right, we got the national anthems out the way. Oh my God. EQ off. Something's off. Both of them got played. Both singers, the Mexican singer and the American singer, both got played by the audio man, who needs to be fired or at least, send home early. He can't get free room service or something if he's staying at the hotel. We're in LA. So probably a big Mexican crowd here for Pitbull Cruz. We're in LA. So he's kind of got a home field advantage here, big Mexican American contingent in LA. So, which explains why Magic Johnson is here. He had to drive his car down here for this game. Magic Johnson, the part owner of the Los Angeles Dodgers, by the way. Minority owner of the Dodgers. Big Dodgers fan, by the way, myself in baseball. I'm in St. Louis, Missouri, St. Louis Cardinal country, but I'm a Dodgers fan. My dad was a Dodgers fan. God rest his soul. And I'm a Dodgers fan. Get beat up on in St. Louis because of that here. Don't have my Dodgers hat on, but I wear it everywhere. I rep my Dodgers. I rep my blue Dodgers hat around all the St. Louis red. I take the flack. It's okay. Go Dodgers. We'll win the channel next year. Been in the World Series 3 out of the last 5 years. Got the championship the year before last. Go Dodgers. Go Cowboys. And here we go. We got Tank Davis, 27 years old, 23 years old, 5'5.5" versus 5'4" Pitbull. We're about to get it going, get it on. We got Jimmy Lennon Jr. about to make the call. And here we go for the main event. We're getting it going, guys. Great fight. Can't wait. We got Cruz coming into the ring. 23 years old. Get to see opportunity of a lifetime. Because Rolly Romero got some legal problems. This is Cruz's first championship opportunity. He's fighting Tank Davis, who at this point I think is the top boxer in boxing because Earl Spence is injured. And he's taking on what I think right now, because of Spence's injury, the number one boxer in boxing. This is the 4th pay-per-view fight for Tank Davis. He's got 500,000 roughly in pay-per-view buys over the first 3 fights, which is pretty good. And that's because of the fight cards on pay-per-view from Tank Davis have been full of great fights. Not just the main events, but the cards have been great. So I think the cards have actually helped Tank Davis's pay-per-view numbers because the cards have been so strong. But I do recognize he's very popular probably with Mexican fight fans, and they really are the ones that sell these. The Mexican fight fans are the ones that buy most of the pay-per-views, I think. And I think Tank Davis has a following of Mexican fighters because he fights so many of them and because of his fight style. He wears the Mexican flag and the Mexican colors all the time in the ring. You got Sam Watson in the ring here. You know he's going to be here. You got Tank Davis in the ring, and Sam Watson is over here with Pitbull and all of them. Willing to bet you. I'm pretty sure Pitbull is the Al Heyman fighter. Also, manager-wise, and probably promoted by Floyd Money Mayweather's TGB Productions. He's tied into Showtime, just like Tank Davis. So these are house fighters. There's probably not going to be any manipulation of the judging in this fight because these are both probably Al Heyman managed, Money Mayweather promoted, TGB Production promoted fighters fighting on the Showtime banner on pay-per-view and PBC. They're both house fighters. So you're not going to see probably any manipulation of the judging, but it doesn't matter because this ain't going to the judges. This fight probably ain't going 5 rounds. One way or the other. This is going to be 2 trains running into each other. 2 cars playing chicken and nobody gets off the road. This is a collision. This is a accident about to happen right here in this ring. Pitbull coming forward. Tank Davis ain't going to back up. Tank Davis has got boxing and punching ability. Cruz is just a power puncher. Tank's multi-dimensional. I got him winning. And we got Tank Davis in here in LA, in the Staples Center, with his Lakers colors on. He's got Lakers purple, Lakers yellow, Lakers colors on his jacket, striped jacket. He's got, looks like Lil Durk. We got Lil Durk from Chicago, the Chicago drill rapper, now superstar rapper, Durk, who's actually moved past music and now has become a household name. The biggest Chicago drill rapper star ever, Lil Durk, who's actually crossed over mainstream and is now a superstar rapper. Originally Chicago drill rapper, who's probably gone farther than any Chicago drill rapper ever. Walking Tank Davis into the ring. We got Lil Durk from Chicago walking Tank Davis in. Why he didn't have a Detroit rapper, why he didn't have a Baltimore rapper walk him in, I don't know. Calvin Ford, Cuddy from The Wire, his trainer. Why isn't Young Leak walking him in? Why isn't Young Leak from Baltimore walking in? I know who Young Leak is. So if Chris from The Wire walks up and asks who Young Leak is, my head won't get blown off. Do you know who Young Leak is? Or are you a New York drug dealer? Because if you are, you have problems with Chris Partlow. And if he walks up to you and asks you who Young Leak is, you better know the answer to that question. You might get your head blown off. I know who Young Leak is. Young Leak has a song produced by Zaytoven. He has a song produced by Kanye West. And it's on my music playlist. Young Leak was a real rapper, if you're a Wire fan. And Young Leak has a song produced by Kanye West on my music tape that was produced by Kanye West. He was a real rapper. The Wire was real. Young Leak was real. Cuddy was real. Cuddy from The Wire was real. It's Calvin Ford, Tank Davis's trainer, real trainer in real life. And Young Leak was a real rapper, if you're a Wire fan. Real rapper from Baltimore. Has a Kanye West song, actually. And it's on my mixtape, my music playlist. So I don't know why Young Leak didn't walk him in. But here we go. We got about to start round 1. We got the no 3 knockdown rule. The referee or the doctor can stop the fight. Pitbull Cruz in a Hispanic garb takes the sombrero off. He's got the Mexican flag. He's a decisive underdog in Vegas. The odds makers, I don't follow that stuff. I don't gamble. I've got 3 kids. I got 4 kids and 3 baby mamas. I can afford to gamble. So, but he's an underdog in Vegas. You got Tank Davis in the LA Lakers garb colors with his trademark GTD logo. We're about to start the first round. We got Jimmy Lennon about to call it. We got Jimmy Lennon announcing it. They're about to line the fighters up and touch gloves. We're about to get it going in less than 2 minutes. This is brought to you by Mayweather Promotions, Showtime. They're announcing the judges now. They're just announcing the judges now. And we got Jimmy Lennon Jr. calling the main event. 12 rounds. This is for the WBA lightweight championship. So this is not Tank Davis's. Tank Davis is the IBF 145. Excuse me. He's the IBF 140-pound champion, IBF. This is for Tank Davis's lightweight championship, the 135 WBA champion. He's the regular champion at WBA also at 135. So this is for his 135 lightweight championship, not for as a 140-pound super lightweight championship that I thought it was. This is actually for the 135 belt. And Tank made 135 comfortably for this fight, so he's proven that he can still fight at 135 by taking this fight, which is pretty significant. We got Isaac Pitbull Cruz being announced. We got Pitbull Cruz being announced. And then we got Tank Davis. In the green, black, and, we got Tank Davis in his Lakers colors, purple and yellow, with his GTB promotions thing, his own promotional company logo on. So Al Heyman's his manager. He's got his promotional company, GTD Promotions, and he's promoting his own fight. So keeping the money in house. This is Al Heyman's plan. This is why boxers where Al Heyman make more money than everybody else. It used to be back in the days, boxers would get ripped off because their promoter was also their manager, which is a conflict of interest. Al Heyman changed the game. He's a manager, and Gervonta Davis is promoting himself. So there's no conflict of interest. And that's why they make more money than other fighters, because they don't have people taking pieces of their pie, their purse. We got Calvin Ford giving Gervonta Davis some water. We got the fighters in the middle of the ring getting instructions from the ref. We got Tank Davis looking anxiously at Pitbull. We got Pitbull. There's respect between both of these fighters. No game plan. Just tough gloves. We're getting ready for round one. We're about to get it on. Round one. Tank Davis, Pitbull Cruz. Here we go. Round one. Waiting all year for this fight, and here we go. The anticipation is over. The fight's about to start. Two trains colliding in the ring. This is an automobile accident. Two cars driving head to head. It's going to be a crash. Big crash here. This fight ain't going to last long, but it's going to be great. Round one, we got Tank Davis, Pitbull Cruz. Round one, they're in the center of the ring. We got Pitbull coming forward in the right-handed stance, the orthodox stance. We got Pitbull, we got Tank Davis in the middle of the ring in the southpaw stance. I'm a left-hander. We got Tank Davis in the southpaw stance, and Pitbull coming forward. Tank not going backward. Tank giving movement, using foot movement to the left and the right, something that Pitbull doesn't have. He's using foot movement to the left and the right. Pitbull with a left hook to the body starts the fight. So first significant punch, Pitbull with the left to the right to the body, Tank Davis spins him. His jab should be important in this fight. His jab should be very important. Pitbull coming forward. Tank Davis with the jab. 2-3 jabs by Tank Davis. Another jab by Davis. Jab's going to be important for Davis. It's something that Pitbull doesn't have. Tank Davis with the jab, reaching jab. Another jab with a hook from Davis. Tank Davis, pawing with the jab. Tank Davis, soft punch. Tank Davis off balance, but nothing big. Crowd kind of gets stirred up because Tank stumbled a little bit moving, but no punches landed. And now we got Tank and Pitbull kind of feeling each other out a little bit. Tank flat-footed. Pitbull coming forward. Pitbull landing a couple punches, not hard, but he's landing. We got 1 minute and 20 seconds left, and the first round, the first part, not much going on. Nothing significant. Kind of feeling each other out a little bit. Tank Davis with some jabs, Pitbull with some body punches. Tank Davis with a couple combinations. Nothing big landed. 1 minute left in this round. Whoever wins this minute probably wins this round. So we got Pitbull missing the overhand right. Tank easily slips it. Tank Davis, palm with the jab. Left, right from Davis. Nothing hard. Touching him. Pitbull coming forward. Not letting his hands go. Tank Davis with 2 jabs. 44 seconds left. Tank Davis spinning him. Pitbull not throwing punches. Tank Davis with the uppercut. Kind of stumbles Pitbull a bit. Not hurt him, but he just knocked him off his moving forward. That's all. Tank Davis with the left and the right. Tank Davis with another punch. Pitbull coming forward. Some nice body punches on the inside by Pitbull Cruz. Good first round. Cruz, left hand, right hand. Left uppercut by Tank Davis lands to the body. Body punch by Tank Davis. The breath breaks him. We got the 10-second clap. Tank Davis with a nice left before that break to the body. Left hook. Pitbull down. He hits him and he goes down. Pitbull goes down. The bell rings. The referee rules it a slip. I don't know if that was a slip. We're going to play that back. He went down from a punch, it looked like to me. I don't think he was hurt, but it didn't look like a slip. He hit him and he went down. So there's a punch by Davis, and Pitbull was off balance. The ref rules it a slip. I don't know. He hit him and he went down. That should be a knockdown. But I'm going to give that round to Tank Davis. He won the last minute. See, it was a punch, kind of a push. Okay, no knockdown, but 10-9 for Davis, round one. He hit him and kind of pushed him and punched him at the same time, and he went down. Technically, that should be a knockdown, but it'll be a cheap one. So I'm with the ref on that. 10-9, 1-0, Tank Davis. Technically, probably a knockdown, but not in reality. It's a man's sport. That would be a cheap one. Be unfair to Cruz. Good call by the ref. Round two. Scheduled for 12. I don't think it'll go there. Round two. We got Pitbull Cruz coming forward in the right-hand stance. We got Tank Davis. He stumbles into Davis. They go to the ropes. Round two. Tank Davis in the middle of the ring. Pitbull in the middle of the ring. Pitbull misses 2 jabs. Misses the right. Tank Davis ties him up. Nothing landed. Tank Davis slipped both of them easily. Kind of wild punches. Tank Davis in the middle of the ring. Tank Davis in the middle of the ring. In the southpaw stance. Cruz coming forward. Tank Davis boxing him left and right. Flat-footed, not running. Flat-footed, sliding left and right. But flat-footed and using foot movement. Not running. Flat-footed, but sliding left and right. And there's a difference. Nice uppercut by Tank Davis. Catching Pitbull with the uppercut. Did land solidly, but it stopped him. And now they're in a clinch. The referee breaks him. Nice uppercut by Tank Davis. Tank Davis in the middle of the ring. Cruz with his hands up in the high guard, coming forward, misses the right hand of the body. Tank slides to the right and lands a 1-2 combination to Pitbull. Didn't hurt him, but it did land. Beautiful move by Tank Davis, sliding to the right with the combination off the miss. Left hook to the body by Tank Davis. Pitbull coming forward, misses with the right hand. Tank Davis lining them up a left-right from Tank Davis. Not hard punches touching them. Range-finding punches. They landed, but not much power. Didn't throw him with power. Tank Davis boxing well. Uppercut to the body from Tank Davis. Pitbull misses with a right hook. Pitbull and him get tied up again. They get tied up a lot because Cruz is coming forward and kind of almost stumbling in the Tank. So it's causing a lot of tie-ups. Another tie-up. Another tie-up again. Cruz is coming forward and Tank is sliding, and it seems like Cruz is almost falling to him. Not in the middle of the ring again. The ref breaks him. Left right by Tank Davis. Another right hand, straight left by Tank Davis. Not a hard punch touching him. Pitbull with a right hand, grazing punch. Might have landed after see it black. Not much power there. Good left and right to the body by Pitbull Cruz. Pitbull Cruz with nice body work. We got 22 seconds left in this round. 20 seconds. Pitbull with 2 body punches. Hard round to score right now. Really an even round. 10-second tap. Really even round here. No one standing out. Left hook by Tank Dave. Left hand by Tank. Not much power. I'm going to give that to Cruz because of effective aggressiveness. It's a close round. No one really stood out in that round. But I'm going to give it to Cruz on effective aggressiveness. And we're even. 1 round apiece. 19-19 on my card going into the third. That round could have went either way. Really. But because I gave Tank the first one, and I don't like calling draws or even rounds. I'm just going to give it to Cruz on effective aggressiveness. He's pressing Tank, and Tank is not running. He's boxing. But Cruz is making the fight. He is the aggressor. I'll give him that round, even though it could go either way. That really was a draw round. And I'm going to give it to the aggressor in that instance. And that's going to be Pitbull. So we're at 1-1 now, based upon effective aggressiveness. Going into the third round. And here we go. Third round. Tank Davis, Pitbull Cruz. Nothing really established that in terms of dominance in this fight. Kind of an even fight so far. Tank with the first round. I gave Cruz a second. It could have been a draw round. No one's standing out yet. So I think 19-19 and a 1 round apiece is fair. So no one's established dominance. And so now we got Tank Davis landing with a combination. Pitbull not throwing punches yet. We got 2 minutes and 26 seconds left. Tank Davis winning the first minute of this round because he's the only one throwing punches. The only one. He's jabbing and throwing combinations, and Pitbull has not let his hands go yet in this whole round. There's a left hook to the body from Pitbull Cruz. His first punch of the fight in this round. I mean, it's 2 minutes left in the round. He's throwing 1 punch in the first minute. That minute goes to Tank Davis. Nice left hook from Pitbull. Missed him in his back, actually. Not his fault. Tank gets spent. So it was aimed for his liver, and Tank spent and hit him in the back. Nice left, right, left from Tank Davis. Pitbull pushes him into the corner and he tie up. Nice combination right, left by Davis. Pitbull pushes him into the corner and he tie up. The ref breaks him. They're in the center of the ring now. Pitbull tries to jab and misses. Tries to hook. It hits Tank on the arm. And he falls into Tank's arms again. And there's another tie up. He's coming forward, and Tank is standing there. So when he misses and he's off balance, they fall into each other, and it's creating a lot of tie-ups. Nice left hand from Tank Davis. Not powerful. He didn't throw it with power. Just to land. He's range finding. Hook from Tank Davis. Another range finder. Another hook from Tank Davis. He takes a right from Pitbull. Neither one of the punches that both of them landed were of any significance. They're both trying to touch each other. Uppercut from Tank Davis lands on Pitbull. Uppercut landed. We're less than a minute left in this round. The first 2 minutes controlled by Tank Davis. And we got 49 seconds left in this round. Tank in the corner. Pitbull coming forward. Not throwing punches, though. Nice left hand, short left from Tank Davis as Pitbull was trying to come in. The ref breaks him. In the middle of the ring, there's Pitbull with a right to the body. Kind of landed, but Davis is moving, sliding to the right, so it didn't really land because Tank is sliding left or right. He's doing the Sugar Ray Leonard thing, sliding left or right, not running, standing flat-footed in front of the fighter and counting. Nice left hand by Tank Davis. He spins Pitbull. Very veteran move. Left hand by Davis. Spins Pitbull after the left. More experience from Tank Davis. They might have the same amount of fights as pros, but Tank Davis's amateur background showing in that second round. That's the Tank Davis round. So we got 10-9. So we got 29 for Davis and 28 for Pitbull. We got 2 rounds to 1. Pitbull, Tank Davis's amateur background in that round, the boxing skills and ability looked a little like Floyd Mayweather in that round. He looked like Money Mayweather in that round. This is a Money Mayweather kind of a Tank Davis in that round. Using foot speed, left and right, boxing ability, confusing Pitbull in a very Money Mayweather way. And I don't like when Tank fights like Money Mayweather. I like when he fights like Tank Davis. I wish he would stop listening to Floyd so much because he's not Money Mayweather. He's Tank Davis. There's a difference. And if he fights like Davis, he's better. He tries to fight like Floyd. He's not as good as he normally is. I wish Floyd would shut up and just let him be Tank Davis. Okay? Honestly. He's not you. He's Tank Davis. He's a different type of fighter than you. He's got more power than you ever had. Let him be Tank Davis, not Floyd Mayweather. Okay? Not Money May. But Money made him into winning that last round. He's Money Mayweather in him right now. Actually, he's fought like Money Mayweather the first 3 rounds of this fight. It's been him fighting like Money Mayweather and winning the rounds. But I want Tank Davis to throw power punches. He's not doing that so far. He's Money Mayweather in him in this fight so far. And we got Pitbull coming forward now. We got 2 minutes left in the third. Pitbull pressing but not throwing punches. Tank Davis landing punches. They're not hard punches. He's made Money Mayweather in them again for the third round in a row. Half the round's gone. It's a minute 50 left. Tank Davis won the first half of the round. He's throwing punches and Pitbull's not. It's just nice left hand to the body from Cruz. Uppercut and left hook by Cruz. His best punches of the round. Tank spins him, lands a body punch to Cruz to the solar plexus. The ref warns Tank about spinning him and hitting him. Veteran move by Tank, though. He just gets a warning for it, the spinning and the hitting. Very professional move, the spinning and the hook to the body. Very professional. The gaucho, as the Mexicans like to say, the left to the liver. Spent him and hit him with the gaucho. We got Davis in the middle of the ring. Tank Davis throws a good gaucho. Got Tank Davis in the middle of the ring. Boxing and landing on Pitbull. Money Mayweather him to death right now. It's another round for Tank Davis, but he's fighting like Money Mayweather. He's not like fighting like Tank Davis, but he's winning the rounds. And 39 seconds left in the round. Pitbull not throwing punches in this round. I noticed one solid punch. Nice left to the body from Tank Davis. Nice left to the body from Davis. He's starting to get a feel for the fight now, I think. This Tank in this round, in this fourth round, this fourth round, he's starting to get a feel for the fight now. It seems like he's starting to relax a little bit, Tank Davis. There's a 10-second tap. Got a nice body punch by Pitbull Cruz. Misses Tank Davis with a nice body punch. He looks just like Money Mayweather fighting out the corner. That was just like Floyd Money Mayweather there. And that's a round for Tank Davis again. Looked like Money Mayweather again. I don't like that, but it's another round for him. So 39 and 37. He's got a 2-round lead now. So 3 rounds to 1. Tank Davis, 3-1. He's fighting him in a Money Mayweather fashion, winning the rounds convincingly I gave Pitbull one of those rounds, though, but I got it 3-1 Tank Davis, 39-37 Tank Davis. He's got a 2-round advantage going into the 5th. I don't like when he fights like Money Mayweather. Money Mayweather effect on Tank Davis. I wish he would leave Tank alone and let him be himself. Jesus. I wish Floyd would go sit somewhere. I haven't seen him tonight either. I haven't seen any of Floyd tonight for some reason, which is weird. I haven't seen Floyd Mayweather once tonight, actually. I'm watching him in the ring because Tank is fighting like him. Okay, so here we go. We're in the 5th round. I got a 3-1 to Tank right now. We're in the 5th. convincing shutout so far for Tank, fighting like Money Mayweather. But I want to see floor. I want to see Tank Davis. I want to see the power of Tank Davis. He's boxing convincingly to a decision and using his boxing ability and his significant amateur background, his gold glove winning 4-time, gold glove medalist champ experience, Nice left to the body from Tank Davis in the middle of the ring with a nice left again, fighting like Money Mayweather. Looks just like Money Mayweather. This looks just like Money Mayweather versus Canelo almost. That's what this fight looks like. It looks like Canelo versus Money Mayweather so far. And we're in the 5th round. Tank Davis boxing him, using his boxing ability, sliding left, right, jabs and combination punching, and good defense. Nice uppercut from Tank Davis. Uppercut the body from Tank Davis and then ties him up after that. That's so Money Mayweather. So much Money Mayweather there. We're in the 5th round. This looks like Money Mayweather fighting Canelo. Nice body shot by Tank Davis. That's Tank Davis there. That's Tank Davis with the body punches. The gaucho, the Mexican left hook to the liver by Tank Davis. Nice left, right by Tank Davis. Starting to control this round. He's starting to sit down on his punches now. He's starting to look like Tank Davis in this round. He just pushes Cruz off of him. The ref's warning Tank Davis for the 2nd time. Something different, though, than the first warning. No chance of points being deducted. This is a different kind of warning, so it's not a second warning. It's something different. But Tank is starting to look like Tank now. He's starting to sit down his punches in this round. He's throwing more harder punches. Tank Davis with a left and a right to Cruz. He's starting to sit down his punches and start to look like Tank now. The first 4 rounds, he was Money Mayweather. This is Tank Davis. He's landing on Cruz. He's landing lefts and rights. He's settling down. He's throwing hard punches. Floyd is throwing hard punches now with bad intentions in this round now. This is a difference. This is not Money Mayweather anymore. This is Tank Davis. He's sitting down his punches, throwing punches with bad intentions, winning the round convincingly. Tank Davis hasn't thrown, Pitbull hasn't thrown a punch. I can't remember the last time he threw a punch. It's all Tank Davis. All Tank Davis. This is Tank Davis. That's another round for Tank. And the difference is that was Tank Davis. That was Tank Davis. Now, that's Tank. So he's got another round for Tank. And that's 4-1 for Tank in my count. And that was Tank Davis. That was not Money Mayweather there. That was Tank Davis. I got 4 people in the chat. Thank you for coming in. If you haven't voted in my poll, please do. If you think Tank is going to run over Pitbull, type of 1. If you think Pitbull is actually going to stop a Tank, type 2. And I can tell you I got 5 ones to run right now for the Tank. In this last round, Tank sitting down his punches. I'm seeing a nice left hook by Cruz in slow-mo to the body. And Tank spinning out the way. But those punches from Tank Davis in that round had power. Those were power punches, those. But first time in the fight, in that round, the 5th round, Tank Davis was sitting down his punches and throwing punches with bad intentions. So he Money Mayweather them for 4. Tank Davis them in the 5th. We're in the 6th round now. Tank Davis ahead. I got 4-1. And that round was significant, the last round, because Tank is sitting down his punches. He's doing the same thing now. Left, right from Tank Davis, sitting in front of him, not moving now. He's flat-footed in the left-handed stance, flat-footed, walking Cruz down. And this is significant. The first 5 rounds, Cruz was a clear aggressor coming forward. In this 6th round, Tank Davis is now coming forward, and Cruz is on the back foot. And he's on the back foot. And Tank Davis with the left and the right to the body, and they get tied up in the middle of the ring again. Cruz is not throwing punches, and Tank is coming forward. Tank is pressing him. Now Cruz is coming forward. Cruz with the left and the right to the body. Cruz fighting back now. We got 2 minutes left. The first minute was Tank Davis clearly. Now Cruz is coming forward. So we got 2 fighters standing in front of each other throwing hard punches now. We got a fight going. We're in the 6th round. We got a fight going now. They're both head-to-head in front of each other. And Tank Davis just landed a solid left off the grazing left hand. He's moving side to side, but he's flat-footed and throwing harder punches now. And Cruz is coming forward. Nice uppercut by Tank Davis to Pitbull when he was trying to come forward. Quick left hook. Didn't catch him flush. It wasn't the Leo Santa Cruz left hook. Didn't catch him flush. But that's what he was trying to land. The Leo Santa Cruz left hook. The left paralyzed Santa Cruz left him down the mat for a long time. So that's the punch that he tried to hit him with. Tank Davis boxing him, kind of Floyd Mayweather-ish right now. He's switching up. 1 minute he's aggressive. The next minute he's boxing him. He's flipping it around. A minute left in this round. Tank Davis round. Again, more punches. Quick Cruz, Pitbull coming forward with left and right that misses. Tank Davis spins him and ties him up. Gets to the center of the ring. Gets to space. Pitbull coming forward. Misses 2 shots to the body. Tank Davis moves to the left. Tank Davis flat-footed in front of Cruz with his hands down to the side. Flat-footed. Cruz to 2 body punches by Cruz. Nice body punches. Tank Davis with his hands now, not even a high guard. Cruz with a wild right that misses. Tank slips it easy and counters back with a left-right combination. Right-left combination, I'm sorry. He missed and Tank countered him with a nice left-right combination. 10-second bell of a Tank Davis round again. Both fighters standing flat-footed in front of each other. Tank with the left and the right that ends the bell. Another Tank Davis round, 10-9. We've got it 59-55. And we've got it Tank Davis 5 rounds to 1 going into the 7th round. So Tank was aggressive the round before. In this round, he nice uppercut. The uppercut that Tank landed on Cruz when he was coming forward. They're showing the replay of that beautiful uppercut that Tank landed when Pitbull was trying to come forward. Beautiful uppercut. Cruz took it well. Now Tank is looking outside the ring for advice. That can only mean Floyd Mayweather. They're not showing him intentionally, I think, because I think he's there. Looking to Floyd like he normally does for advice and probably getting the wrong advice, which is Floyd trying to get him to fight like himself and not letting Tank beat Tank. So anyway, we go to the 7th round of 12. I've got Tank up 5-1 already. We're in the 7th. We got Pitbull Cruz not coming forward as much, but a nice left hook to the body, right hand to the body by Pitbull. And ironically, he landed the punches and he ties Tank up. So it's his balance thing. He's coming forward. And that's why they clip so much, because Cruz is coming forward and he's leaning forward into Davis, which is causing a lot of ties just because of his height and because he's coming forward and stumbling into Tank when he throws his punches. Nice left hook to the body by Tank Davis. Nice lefts by Tank Davis, just landing punches on him. Not hard, touching him, letting his hands go, touching him, feeling him out, touching him with punches. Tank mixes it up. Some of them were bad intentions, some of them boxing, probing punches designed to see what he can land. Very experienced fighter, Tank Davis. Only 25 fights, but a significant amateur background with a lot of amateur fights at a very young age. Very experienced fighter for only 25 fights. Turned pro because he needed money and dropped out of high school and didn't go to the Olympics or anything, but significant amateur background. 3-time silver gold glove winner. The final 2012 gold glove winner. Tank Davis, 4 years of solid left hand to the body by Tank Davis. You can hear that through the whole arena. That was the left hand that Gaucho to the livers, the famous Mexican punch. And you could hear that punch throughout the whole arena from Tank Davis. It was that hard of a left hand to the body. Left, right to the body by Tank Davis. Tank Davis taking control of this round. Tank Pitbull coming forward, brave, not moving, coming forward, brave, taking the punches, but you can hear these punches from Tank Davis through the arena. That left hook to the body, you can hear that in the rafters. I mean, it sounded like somebody like taking a baseball bat and hitting the wall with it or something. Tank Davis with a left right to the head, the uppercut from Tank Davis, clearly winning this round. Power punching Tank Davis at his best. Tank Davis is at his best. No Money Mayweather here right now. We got Tank Davis. Tank Davis with a nice left right to the body. The body work from Tank Davis in this round is incredible. He's almost fighting in the Mexican style in this round with the lefts to the body and the body punches. And Cruz misses 2 wild punches that Tank slips easily. Another missing jab by Cruz. Really not on the level of Tank as a boxer, nowhere near. He's a power puncher. But the problem is he can't land anything hard because of Tank Davis's boxing ability, and he's sliding left to right and defeating all the things that Pitbull was trying to do. And that's another Tank Davis round. So we got it 69 to 64. 6 rounds to 1 for Tank Davis. Great round for Davis. Showing everything he could do. From the power punching to the boxing ability to the body punching. Just skilled. Great boxer, great puncher. Not using the jab as much as I would like to see him use it, but much more body punches. Instead of jabs, you're getting a diet of body punches by Tank Davis. I'm talking about lefts and rights to the body pagauchos to the liver. Not a lot of jabs, a lot of body shots and solid punches. Some Mexican style fighting Tank Davis in that round. Fighting like a Mexican fighter, actually. So we're going to the 8th round of Tank Davis and Pitbull Cruz. We're in the 8th round. I got Tank up 6-1. Fighting the Mexican style in that round. The first 4 or 5 rounds, he's Floyd Mayweather. Now he's a Mexican fighter. He's fighting like Julio Cesar Chavez in that round almost. Now Tank Davis in the middle of the ring, using the jab, doing combinations on Pitbull. He's got too much in his tool cabinet. Too many skills. Left, right hook by Tank Davis, and Pitbull goes down. The ref ruled it as a slip. Cruz doesn't look hurt, but he did land a punch and he went down. It's the second time Davis has landed a punch and Cruz is going down, but the ref ruled it a slip. First round, and in this 8th, the same thing. A punch and he goes down, but the ref comes in and weighs it as a slip. He wasn't hurt. I'm not arguing about it. Cruz looks like he's got a nice chin, but Tank hasn't landed flush on him. Left, right by Tank Davis. We got a fight now. The crowd on his feet. Tank is sitting down throwing hard punches. Pitbull is coming forward. This is the 2 trains colliding in this round. The crowd's kind of getting up on their feet now. Pitbull misses with 2 body punches, and Tank slips him, and Pitbull falls into the ropes on his own. Midway point of the 8th round. We got 1:31 left of a Tank Davis round so far. Again, Pitbull can't win a decision here. He's got to knock Tank Davis out to win this fight. And Tank Davis is a great defensive fighter, very underrated in his defensive skills. It's going to be a tall order for Pitbull to knock Tank Davis out tonight because Tank is really settling into a groove now. He's boxing him sometimes. He's flat-footed and punching him sometimes. He's changing it up. He's not doing the same thing. He's just a veteran. The experience factor is showing in this fight. And the tool shed thing. Tank has more than his tool shed to Pitbull. But Pitbull pushes him forward, tries to land a couple punches. They miss. They're in the ropes. 45 seconds left in the round. A Tank Davis round again. Pitbull with a nice combination to the body. They tie up. Nice little tricky left hand from Davis. It wasn't thrown with hard intentions. Pitbull coming in with some solid body punches. And then MMA's Tank into the ropes. And the Cruz goes down to his feet. No punches. Crowd's booing. MMA stuff going on. Pitbull with a nice couple body punches and a nice uppercut from Pitbull. Pitbull with his best punches of the fight, and that's the end of the round. So that round's over with. It's the 8th round, and I gave that to Tank again over Cruz. So we got 7-1. Davis. And we got 79 to 73, 7 rounds to 1, going into the 9th. Pitbull needs a knockout in this fight. We got a DNR shop. Tank going to Atkins Power. And take the punch and wait for Tank to tire himself out. Yeah. DNR. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. Yeah, you're right. I guess that's what he's doing here. But the bottom line is he's down on rounds significantly. He's not throwing enough punches. Unless he lands a power punch and knocks Davis out, he's going to lose this fight. He's down 7-1 now in rounds to me. And he can't win this fight but by a knockout. And I don't think Tank is – I think Tank made this weight comfortably because he looks fresh. He doesn't look weight drained at all. I'm surprised he can make 135 that easy. Nice body punches by Pitbull. Pitbull with a left and right to the body. Tank Davis comes back with a left and right. Pitbull not taking no for an answer. We got a fight going on in this round. We got a fight going on in the 9th. Pitbull pressuring him. Nice body punches. Might win this round. It's 2 minutes and 22 seconds left in the round. Tank Davis comes forward now. Tank didn't like that. He didn't like that. The firing Tank is coming out now. Tank flat-footed. Left gaucho to the body. Tank Davis flat-footed. He's throwing boxing out. Forget about the Money Mayweather shit. He didn't like that. He's flat-footed now in front of Pitbull. Left and right by Tank. Cruz actually backing up now. Cruz actually not coming forward now. He's on his back foot a little bit now, Cruz. He's not backing up, but he's not coming forward. He's standing there. Tank Davis misses with the uppercut. That was the Leo Santa Cruz uppercut that misses. He was going for the knockout there, Tank Davis. Pitbull not coming forward now. Pitbull standing in one spot, not coming forward. He's just standing there in one spot. He's just sitting up. He's not moving forward. Tank Davis with left to the body. Pitbull in one spot, not coming forward, not backing up, just standing still. And Tank Davis with left right. Pitbull standing still. Tank Davis with another left right. Nice jab by Tank Davis. Cruz, nice jab by Tank Davis. Tank Davis with an uppercut. Tank Davis with a left and a right. He's boxing rings off of him right now. He's standing right in front of him and just outboxing Pitbull. He's just outboxing him. Pitbull's not coming forward. He's not backing up. He's standing in one spot, but he's standing in one spot, not moving his head, and Tank is just landing to him, left and right to the body, boxing him, and just winning the round convincingly. So Pitbull standing in one spot, not coming forward, standing in one spot. Tank standing in front of him. Both of them looking to counter, looks like right now. Tank with the left to the body, right to the body, I'm sorry. They both stand in front of each other. Nice right hand by Tank Davis. Left hand, I'm sorry, by Tank Davis. And Pitbull stumbles forward into him and a breath breaks him. Nice body punch by Tank Davis again. Tank letting his hands go. Pitbull not. Tank with a left and a right. In front of him. Pitbull with a solid punch to Davis's arm. You can hear it, though. It's a solid shot. Lands his arm, though. Tank Davis with another jab and another. That's the end of the round. That's another Tank Davis round. So we got 89 to 82. And we got 8 rounds to 1 for Tank Davis going into the 10th. So nice hook, left hook from Tank Davis in slow-mo that hits Cruz and knocks him from one part of the ring round to the other. The left hook from Tank Davis. Nice uppercut from Tank Davis. Misses, but he comes back with a right jab that lands. Missed the uppercut, lands the right jab. Tank Davis looking beautiful in slow-mo, actually. You can really appreciate it in slow-mo when they slow it down, what Tank is doing in the ring. We got Calvin Ford, a.k.a. Cuddy from The Wire, giving them instructions in the corner there. Cuddy, a.k.a. Calvin Ford, Calvin Ford, a.k.a. Cuddy, rather, from The Wire. Giving Davis instructions. Davis in West Baltimore. West Side, as Avon Barksdale would say. Marlowe from the West Side. Avon Barksdale from the West Side. If you're familiar with The Wire, Tank Davis is definitely West Side. We got Pitbull coming forward, landing solid punches to Tank Davis. Best punches of the fight for Pitbull. He's got Davis pinned against the ropes with the best body punches he's landed in this fight to start this round, giving him hope. And then Tank spins him and counters with a solid right left hand. Now Pitbull is backing up. Just like that. Now we got Davis walking Pitbull down. It's crazy. Pitbull started off landing solid shots and had Davis in the corner. He spent him, landed solid shots. Now Pitbull's backing up. Nice right to the body from Tank Davis. The right hook to the liver from Tank Davis, the gaucho again. I think he throws more left hooks to the liver than most Mexican fighters. Another left to the body from Tank Davis, the gaucho again. Another left-right from Davis, taking control of this fight. The crowd's kind of getting anxious, thinking this might be the round Tank gets him out of here. And Tank Davis with a solid diet of lefts and rights to the kidney and liver of Pitbull. Half the round's over with, and that's all Tank Davis with the lefts and the rights to the body after that initial 10 seconds from Pitbull. The rest of the minute and a half or a minute and 60 seconds was all Tank Davis with cow punches and body punches mostly. Left hooks and right hooks to the liver from Tank Davis, and now Pitbull is not letting his hands go. The refs warning Tank Davis again about holding and hitting, pushing his head down and hitting. And now they're back in action again. Tank Davis flat-footed with his hands down by his side, trying to laying hard punches on Cruz. Cruz not coming forward, not backing up, standing in one spot. And that's not good. He's not moving his hands. He's not showing them angles. He's just standing in one spot. Nice, solid lefts and rights to the body from Pitbull. Pitbull with nice left and rights to the body by Pitbull. Best punches of the fight from Pitbull. Best punches to the fight. Solid lefts and rights to the body from Pitbull. Misses with a wild left hook. Pitbull going for broke here. Going for broke here. Balls to the walls. Pitbull. Nice left to the body for Pitbull. 30 seconds left in this round. Pitbull control this round. It's a Pitbull round. Left and right to the body for Pitbull. Pitbull won the last 2 minutes of this round. And Davis spins him. Very pro move. Spins him and gets out of trouble. And Tank Davis with his hands down. I think it's 10 seconds left in this round. It's a Pitbull round. He won the last 2 minutes of this round. Pitbull with another body punch to the body. He looks tired, though. And that's the end of the round. Pitbull punched himself out. But that's a Pitbull round. We got it 8 rounds to 2. 98-92 going into the 11th. The only encouraging, nice left hook by Gervonta Davis. I missed that in slow-mo. Nice left hook by Gervonta Davis. And Pitbull got out of there after that. He got on his bicycle. I haven't seen him on the back. The left to the body was actually two lefts to the back. Literally 2 lefts to the center of Davis's back. The 2 lefts were actually to the middle of Davis's back. It was weird. He landed 2 violent punches, but they were both to the middle of Davis's back. It's not even legal, but the ref didn't say anything. Best punches to the fight for the best punches to the body of the fight in this round were by Pitbull. 2 body shots to the back of Davis and a follow-up left that grazed his head, but the 2 most solid shots were literally to his back. And the ref didn't say anything. Pitbull again comes out and right across the ring and lands a couple punches to Tank Davis's body. We're in the 11th. We got 2 rounds left in this championship fight for the WBA regular lightweight title, 135. Tank Davis is 140-pound IBF championship now on the line. This is lightweight fight. Pitbull with 2 solid body punches, 3 solid body punches. So far, Pitbull winning the round by 2 minutes and 14 seconds left in the round, and the first minute has been Pitbull Cruz with the body punches. Tank not really throwing many punches, just kind of left hands and rights to the body by Tank Davis, though. And Tank Davis now walking Pitbull down. Tank Davis walking Pitbull down and Pitbull moving left and right a little bit, not coming forward. Tank Davis with a nice left hook to Pitbull's body. And you could tell by his reaction, he felt that. Pitbull felt that body shot from Tank Davis. You can tell. And Pitbull moving backward now. That body shot from Tank Davis, that gaucho to the liver, made Pitbull move backwards. And now he's coming back. He misses. Pitbull misses a couple punches. And Davis slides to the left and avoids them. They're in the center of the ring. Tank Davis with a jab with his hands down by his side. Not afraid of Pitbull's punches, apparently. Nice jabs by Tank Davis. He used to use the jab more. He's really using the jab well in his first 2 minutes. He has a jab. He just doesn't use it. He throws more body punches. But he's using the jab in this round successfully. Another 2 jabs by Tank Davis. Another jab by Tank, and Pitbull stumbles into him again and ties him up. And then the ref breaks him. Tank Davis with his hands down to his side. And he's jabbing. He's jabbing. He's got distance and a reach on him, so he doesn't have to hold his hands up. So he's got the distance, and he's got good eye vision. He's sliding left and right. So he doesn't seem like he needs to hold his hands up because of his reach. When he gets in the phone booth, he's throwing punches. When he's not in range, he doesn't have to have his hands up. Tank Davis is such a smart fighter. So much experience for a fighter who didn't have an Olympic background. His background was Golden Gloves and pro. And Davis with a nice jab to the head, jab to the body. Got the 10-second count. Davis back in control of this round. In the 11th, convincing Tank Davis round. Nice punch by Pitbull. He rabbit punches him to the head from the back, and that's the end of the round. So that 11th round is a Tank Davis round. So I got 108 to 101. We got it 9 rounds to 2 for Tank. Going into the 12th, Pitbull needs a knockout to win. Tank Davis looked good tonight so far. First 5 rounds, fighting like Money Mayweather. Then the rest of the rounds, Tank Davis. Boxing, punching, not as much power punches landed, but great movement and great boxing ability and a solid, steady diet of body punches. Steady diet of body punches. And that one left to the liver slowed him down, slowed Cruz down that last round. That last left to the liver slowed Cruz down for the last minute and a half of that round. That was a nice body shot. He's landed some really nice body shots in this fight. Tank Davis. Body punching in this fight is incredible. And I don't hear them talking about it, the announcers at ringside. We're in the last round of this fight. We got Pitbull going balls to the wall, knowing he needs to knock out to win. Tank Davis boxing him with the jab. Tank Davis with his hands down to his side, really into this fight. Hands down to the side, jabs by Tank Davis. He's moving left and right. Pitbull tries to fall into, Roy didn't try to. He fell into Davis. This time, Davis just shoved him off. He didn't need the ref. So this time, he just shoved him off when he fell into him. Pitbull misses a right to the head, misses. Tank slides to the right, and he missed. Tank Davis boxing beautifully in this fight. Left and right, movement. Tank Davis basically running the clock out now. 2 minutes left in the fight. And Pitbull ties Davis up on the ropes in a bear hug. The ref has to break them. Pitbull looks like he's getting a little tired. Davis does not look tired. It's the 12th round. He made 135 comfortably, which I didn't think he could do. And he looks fresh as can be in this 12th round. Tank Davis has proved he can make 135, and I didn't think he could. I didn't know he can't make 130. I was concerned about 135. Nice left to the body by Davis. Pitbull with a left to the body. Nice body punch by Cruz to follow the body punch by Davis. We got 1:22 left. Tank Davis in control. Cruz coming forward with his hands in the high guard, though. Doesn't want any response from Tank Davis. Pitbull is not, he just knocked Davis down. Well, he grabbed him and Tank slipped when he grabbed him and made him to the ground. We got a minute left in the fight now. Tank Davis in control of the round, running the clock out, boxing him. Pitbull kind of resigned to his fate. He's not pressing him like a fighter that's trying to get the knockout now. He's fighting like a fighter trying to survive. I think Pitbull's tired now. Davis is the fresher of the fighters, surprisingly. I thought he would have a problem making this weight, and he didn't. Tank Davis looks in excellent shape. Um, Pitbull stumbles and almost falls. He's tired. Pitbull is tired. Pitbull is not coming forward as much. He's tired. I think Pitbull is giving up. Not giving up. Not giving up. I just think he's too tired to do what he needs to do right now. He don't have enough gas in the tank to get the knockout. And you got the 10-second count. Pitbull, game, coming forward, but tired. Nice left to right to the body from Cruz. Cruz coming forward. That's the end of that. Cruz raises his hands in the air like he won. I don't know how he could do that. But I've got it 118 to 110. I got it 10 rounds to 2. 118, 110. 10 rounds to 2 for Tank Davis in a convincing win. We're waiting for the cards. I don't see any foul play in this. These are both probably Al Haven managed. Both Al Haven PBC fighters. So there's not going to be any. These are two house fighters fighting each other. So I don't expect any machinations with the cards. The two PBC house fighters, even though Tank Davis is the bigger name, Cruz is Mexican, and Aesop Cruz is very popular in Mexican boxing. They're the ones that buy the pay-per-views. So I don't think PBC or Showtime loses any money if Pitbull won this fight. I don't think they have a dog in this fight. I expect a fair decision. I got 118, 110, 10 rounds to 2 for Tank Davis. And I don't think the crowd, the cards are going to be affected. These are two house fighters, two PBC fighters, house fighters fighting. They can't lose regardless who wins. If Cruz had the upset, he's Mexican, and they're the ones that buy most of the pay-per-views. And Tank Davis is as big as name as it gets in boxing now. So for those reasons, the card should be fair. There's no, house fighter versus a foreign person. They're replaying the action from the last round. And we're seeing Tank Davis miss with a hook and Pitbull throw him down on the ground. I guess he was a real Pitbull. He could have jumped on him and bit his neck and probably got him out of there. But he ain't. I guess if it was a Tank, then he wouldn't be able to bite through metal anyway. But I'm done with the analogies for the night. So we're heading to the cards. If you're still with me, I got 3 people here. I appreciate it. 4 people here. We're heading to the cards now. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell to my channel. It's free. Takes 2 seconds. I'm trying to get monetized on YouTube. Hombre, what's going on? You're the one hanging with me. What's up, Hombre? I should almost make you a mod because you've been hanging with me all night. So if you're going to stay with me, man, if you're going to come back, I'll mod you right now. In fact, I'll mod you now. How about that? Because you've been with me all night. This is a new channel, 2.5 months in, and we're trying to grow. And since you've been here, I'm going to mod you if I can do this effectively. So let's see if it worked. Hombre 8, if you're still in there, type something in here because I modded you. I want to make sure it worked. So if you can see if I did it right, if you're still in here, I tried to do it. Tank Davis just got the decision. Not surprising. My computer is moving. Okay, slow. I think I modded you, so I don't know why it's not working. No, you're modded, so I don't know. If you type something in Hombre 8, it says you're modded. So if you type something else in, it should show that. Yeah, you're good. I appreciate you staying through, Hombre. Please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. You're a mod on the channel. So I'm expecting another fight shortly. Probably even next week. Probably have to look. I've been so busy. But I appreciate you staying with me. I'm one of those kind of people that respects loyalty and people that hang with me. You know, it's a new channel, and you've been here all night with me. I appreciate that, and I really show appreciation to people that are loyal to me. So I appreciate you being here and hanging with me. It's weird because my channel has so many Mexican fans. I got so many Mexican friends on TikTok and so many Mexican fans on my channel. I think most of my subscribers are Mexican, and it's probably because of the fact that you all are fight fans. And I got so many fans on TikTok, and a lot of them are Mexican, probably half of them. Um, it is what it is. It's life. They're interviewing Tank Davis now. Interviewing Tank. Tank Davis giving a lot of credit to Pitbull. He's saying he's a sharp fighter, giving Pitbull a lot of credit as a fighter. Tank Davis wins and giving credit to Pitbull being a solid quality fighter. Quiet as kept, Tank is a real humble fighter. You don't hear him brag or boast or brag on himself. He's always polite. He's kind of a quiet guy. Him and Pitbull Cruz hug each other. They hug each other. They both seem like they like each other. Pitbull lost, but he's smiling. He's hugging Tank, and he's really happy. And I think he understands that Tank has more in his tool cabinet than he does, and he's not mad at all about the decision. And a lot of respect between these two fighters in the ring here. I love to see that. We got Pitbull Cruz wrapped in the Mexican flag, proudly, with a smile on his face. I think he realizes that Tank Davis has more tools in his cabinet than he does. And he's more experienced as an amateur, and just Pitbull is a puncher, and Tank is a puncher and a boxer, and he can do more things than Pitbull. So, and more experience. Their records are about the same professionally, but their backgrounds, amateur-wise, are probably much different. I know Tank's background well. I don't know Pitbull's background well, but he sure looked like he didn't have as much amateur experience as Tank in his fight. Tank soft smoking. We got Calvin Ford, a.k.a. Cuddy from The Wire, by his side. Shout out to everybody in West Baltimore. All the Wire fans out there. I might start doing some Wire reaction videos. I'm a Wire junkie. Might start doing some of that. They're asking Tank what he wants next. They asked him if he's going to stay at 135 or defend his title at 140. He's the IBF 140 champion. He's thanking Al Heyman, thanking Floyd Mayweather Promotions, his promoter, thanking Showtime and the PBC, fourth pay-per-view for Tank Davis. They're mentioning Kambosos as possibly his next fight. Tank responds that Kambosos is easy work for him. So he doesn't know whether he's going to fight at 140 next and defend his IBF championship at 140, or if he's going to defend his 135-pound championship WBA belt at 135. Tank Davis, the 135 WBA regular champion and the IBF super champion. And he can really Cruz interviewing him. Pitbull saying he won this fight. He's clearly deluded. He won 2 rounds this fight. But he's got the Mexican bravado, and he believes in himself, and he's a young fighter. He will be back. He's not disturbed. He's proud of his Mexican heritage, Mexico City and Mexico. He's got his Mexican robe on, and he will be back. He's confident. He learned a lot from this fight. Hey, Canelo Alvarez lost to Money Mayweather, and then became one of the biggest fighters ever in history of boxing. Cruz is a young fighter. There's only his second loss. He lost to Tank Davis, who I think right now is probably the best fighter pound for pound in boxing, without Earl Spence being sidelined. No shame here on Isaac Cruz. No shame. No shame. He's proud of his performance. He knows he'll be back, and he's young. He learned a lot. Tank Davis respects him. He's respects him as a fighter. Isak Cruz will be back. Still a player, still young. Losing a decision to Tank Davis is not the end of the world. At least he ain't flat laying on his stretcher like Leo Santa Cruz, getting carried out the ring and nothing. So he wants a rematch versus Tank Davis. I've seen enough of this fight to know that he cannot beat Tank Davis. There's no need for a rematch. This was 10-2 Tank Davis clearly. No need for a rematch here. How about Pitbull, Isak Pitbull Cruz versus Rolly Romero? How about Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz? If Rolly Romero wants the Tank Davis fight that he messed up by getting in legal trouble, then why don't we put Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz maybe on the pay-per-view undercard, which I think will be Jamal Charlo versus what's his face? Carlos I'm forgetting his name now. The one that won earlier today. And then why not Fendora versus Jamel Charlo? And what about Pitbull Cruz versus Rolly Romero on the undercard of that pay-per-view fight coming up? I don't know about you. That's worth $70 to me plus tax. If I get Jamal Charlo versus Carlos Adamas, if I get Jamel Charlo versus Fendora, if I get Pitbull Cruz versus Rolly Romero on a pay-per-view fight, I'm ready to pull out my debit card, man. That's worth it to me. But that's 2022. When that's going to be it, though. We got Tank Davis with a clear decision over Pitbull Cruz, and that's setting up Jamal Charlo versus Carlos. I'm forgetting his name now. Carlos. What's his name? I just said his name 2 seconds ago. It's getting late. I've been up since 5 o'clock this morning. So we got the next pay-per-view coming up with the Charlo brothers versus Vendora and Carlos, whatever his name is. It looked great. And we got probably, I would say, as a matchmaker, I'd like to see Rolly Romero versus Pitbull Cruz on the undercard of that pay-per-view card. But that's all 2022 stuff. It's coming up very shortly because we're about to head to a new year. And that's it. They just shut it down. And I want to thank the people that have come in here, the 2 people that are still with me now. Thank you. If you haven't liked, you probably have. You're still here. Subscribe, hit the notification bell. It's either DJ STL for my channel, Eugene M. JD. Either DJ STL, sports, music, and entertainment on YouTube. You can follow me on TikTok. Just search either DJ STL on TikTok. I post regularly there. You can follow me on Instagram, either DJ STL on Instagram. If you want to donate to the channel, my Cash App, $, all caps, $EMITCHELL, S like Saint, T like Tom, L like Lewis. That's $EMITCHELL. STL, my Cash App for donations to the channel to help us grow forward. Follow me on Instagram, either DJ STL. Follow me on TikTok, either DJ STL. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, Eugene MJD, either DJ STL, sports music, and entertainment. And it's going to be it for tonight. Thank you for sticking with me. Thank you so much, Ombre. I hope to see you on the next stream. We're going to do all the fights together. My channel's been up for 2.5 months now, and we're growing, trying to get monetized here. I appreciate you coming through, Ombre. You're a mod on my channel. The only mod I had on here today would be Sunday, so appreciate it. Unbeknownst to me, I got me a new mod. So if there are 70 fights on Sundays when them other mods can't be here because the family and understand that, I might have you. So thank you guys for tuning in. It's either DJ STL for my channel, Eugene MJD, either DJ STL, sports, music, and entertainment. And we're from North St. Louis. We're signing out. Thank you guys for coming through. And Ombre 8, I appreciate you. See you on the other side of the moon. And I'm out, guys. One love.